All right, we're gonna get started here. Let me just actually find the button. All right, here we go.
No more heroes, it's hero begin. You catch on nobody but yourself, nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Oof, okay. Thank you guys so much for waiting through that starting soon screen. Let me sit up a little bit here. Today we're going to be discussing some Switch 2 news and other gaming news. Things like PC gaming apparently outselling console gaming now. A Witcher remake. Sony canceling some projects. Baldur's Gate 3 news and some other things as well. And mainly all our over-encompassing topic of the day is how has music impacted you personally? Just mainly because I know there's a lot of people who listen to music on the daily and some who don't. But I think regardless if you go out of your way to listen to music, it has impacted most people on this planet in some way, shape, or form. Possibly without them even knowing it. Maybe by impacting the people around them. Maybe when they go to the store, they always hear a jingle, a catchy commercial, things of that nature. So I think music has made its way into our everyday lives, so much so that most of us wouldn't even realize how much it has until it's gone. And it just makes me wonder like how different things would be if for some reason music was never a thing in the first place. How much different the world would be and things of that nature. I'm not going to be spending too much time talking about that. I kind of want to get into this gaming news and end up playing Dynasty Warriors Origins, which is going to be the game we're running through today. And I think going forward it'll be what we end up streaming a lot just because I want to do a playthrough of it. And the game has been really good so far. Played the demo was really fun. Had some unexpected surprises in it and I really enjoyed that. And then we'll just be seeing how far we can get today into the game. But yeah, like I was saying before, we had some Switch 2 news, which I'm going to actually start by showing you guys the trailer first and foremost. So let me actually skip ahead to that. Because I'm curious. I've been trying to avoid all the leaks and everything people have been saying. And just waiting until Nintendo was ready. This is definitely an interesting way to do a reveal for a console. I don't think I've seen too many people do this before. Has a kickstand now? It's bigger. The Joy-Cons are all black. Oh no, I remain corrected. Stand corrected. I guess I did this for a sleeker design choice. While still retaining the original personality. I was gonna say, is that it? Okay, some Mario Kart gameplay. New dock. I wonder if it'll be compatible with old Switch docks, or if they made a new one specifically for this one. Like how different the actual hardware is. Just a charge. You said it looks like they're gonna milk us for controller replacements. I do wonder about that because it's like, huh? I know the original ones had some really big problems with stick drift, and I wonder if they're ever gonna fix that. Let's see here. It plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Well, I would hope so. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with the Switch 2. Oh man, that's unfortunate. I think this is pretty much every console though, unfortunately. I think some games it's just really hard for them to actually justify going back and actually remastering or porting over to the new console. As unfortunate as it is. That's interesting. That is interesting. I would say the Switch has always looked like something you could break easily, unfortunately. But I've never had too many problems with like breaking anything. For me, I don't know. Maybe it's because I have more of a delicate touch, but luckily I've never been one of the ones who have been breaking controllers or games or anything like that. Or like, you know, people rage quitting a game, tossing in a controller they paid like $60 to $100 for it, and like, nah. Never been one of those people, luckily. But I think they went with a more rounded and sleek design compared to like where the first one was. The first one wasn't like super sharp or anything. It didn't have like jagged edges, but you can tell they really wanted to round it out here. It seems like they kind of just went for the basic upgrade, which I think most people were under the impression that this wasn't going to be anything too wildly different or too crazy of an upgrade from the first one. I just want to see like how everybody as a whole reacting to this. I think we have some Nintendo stands who, if I remember correctly, were saying like, oh, this console is revolutionary. And while I'm not coming off as a hater, I just, you know, I don't know if I would say all that. The Switch, okay, I'll give you the Switch 1, but the Switch 2, before like we even really see anything that this console can do for real, not sure about that one, Chief. It seems like they've made like a couple basic improvements though. Like, I'm not mad at it. But then again, you know, I'm not a super big Nintendo fan. I think this is really going to be for the people who really, really like Nintendo, but of course, like, we're going to have to wait and see if there's like anything that comes out on the Switch 2 that the Switch 1 couldn't play, or how much higher the resolutions and graphics and things are going to be, or like the actual frame rate. Are we going to get like actual games that could play on other consoles that we weren't getting on the Switch 1 because the hardware was so underpowered? We don't know. Let's see. What's up, everyone? But yeah, if you're playing Dynasty Warriors, yeah, I would agree. Yeah, Nintendo's new console's gorgeous, but what's the price? So it doesn't look like it's actually been out, but so we're getting a new Mario Kart game, and it's supposed to be a packaged and bundled title as well, if this is all to be believed. But they said if the person who told me in June's release is all but confirmed to be correct, then that could mean the pricing they gave me at $449 or $499 US dollars might be correct. But the $50 extra might be the Mario Kart bundle itself. Over in the UK, 400 pounds or 450 pounds. That remains to be seen. So we don't know for sure. I don't think Nintendo themselves has like actually leaked the price, but apparently their shares took a hit after the reveal. I don't want to get too much into that, but I do want to talk more about that backwards compatibility they had. You know, if anybody here has ever seen Young Justice, you remember that scene of Robin where he's like, why is nobody ever, like, everybody's always talking about how they're overwhelmed or underwhelmed. Why is nobody just whelmed? That's kind of like how I feel here. Like, it's just like, oh, we knew this was coming. Like, with all the leaks and everything, that's one of the things that makes it so hard to be excited for things nowadays, is because by the time we actually do get to see a reveal, everybody's been talking about it for the last like 3 or 4 years already. Everybody's been speculating what the console is looking like, leaking prototypes, any form of information they could grab about this console, they were just throwing out there. Having access to this much information over the internet is both a blessing and a curse nowadays. I don't know Young Justice, but I know Young Spinach. It's really a shame, because even if I really wanted to be excited for this, like let's say I was one of the few people looking forward to the Switch 2, all hype for me personally would have been killed once I kept seeing like leaks and things being revealed, or even if it was so much like hearsay that kind of got that information fatigue about it to the point where I don't even care anymore. What's up, Captain? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're doing well. Let's talk about the Switch 2 right now. I'm just you know, I kind of feel like about the whole thing, but then again, I'm not a big Nintendo fan, so this isn't for me. But I hope everybody else is excited about it, and I hope everybody else is looking forward to it. It's just not for me personally. Like I played when I got my first Switch, I played Smash, I played Mario Kart, and a few other games, but I've never been, since this Nintendo 64 and like the GameCube, have not been that big of a Nintendo fan. Oh, I guess since like the Wii. Yeah, I'd say more so since the Wii, because the Wii was dope. And it had some fire games, and some games I didn't think they would be on there, but were on there. Like the Wii was cool. But let's go back more into this backwards compatibility. Thank you for the alert, Captain. So they go on to say that, of course, like we know it's limited, not every game is supported. And it will play some games from the original Switch, but here, let's see if we can get some more answers for our questions here. Let's see here. As part of Nintendo's earnings presentation in early November 2024, President Shintaro Furukawa has confirmed the news, stating that Nintendo software will also be playable on the successor to the Nintendo Switch. Yep. The Switch was not compatible with the Wii U games, though I'm pretty sure everybody and their mom could have seen that one coming. The Wii U was not great. And some of the games, while interesting, were not the best. So to play its own exclusive games in some Nintendo Switch games for both the physical cartridges and the digital games, which I was wondering about when they showed the screenshot here. But they said they'll announce more specifics at a later date. And they did confirm the support was limited. Not all original Switch games play to Switch 2, but Nintendo has yet to provide a list of supported and not supported games. For what it's worth, even with the Switch 1 ecosystem, not all games were universally supported. As example, the Switch Lite didn't support certain Switch games. That's funny. But the Switch 2 is supposed to be a more powerful machine than the existing Switch, of course, I would hope so. And has sold more than 146 million units to date after its launch in 2017. Whether or not the Switch 2 will improve original Switch games played on it is unknown. This is a good question. If this new console will actually play like older games at a higher resolution or a higher frame rate, things of that nature. It'd be kind of crazy if it didn't. But yeah, when the system offers backwards compatibility, like with the PS5 and Xbox Series S and X, it's often the case that games for the older system look and perform better on the newer one would hope, with better resolutions and or frame rates. Games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Echoes of Wisdom were highly regarded games, but also had notoriously bad performance in certain spots. Oh no. Switch 2 offering certain improvements would be very welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna hope, right? We're gonna hope. But Nintendo also stated that people who buy a Switch 2 will be able to will choose their next purchase from a broad selection of titles released for the Switch, which seems to suggest that the Switch 2's game store will also include original Switch games. And of course, they will also support Nintendo Switch Online in your existing Nintendo account, which is nice. I would hope they wouldn't make you pay for a different membership separate from the previous console generation. Let's not give anybody any ideas. Well, this goes on to talk about more about Xbox Series S and X compatibility, which supports Xbox One games and some Xbox 360 and even some original Xbox games, while PS5 supports PS4 titles along with PS3 and PS2 games by way of streaming, and only for a certain selection of titles, of course. It's not backwards compatibility in a traditional sense of popping your old Xbox or PlayStation disc into a new machine. Instead, this is made possible through the video game industry push towards digital. Okay. So that's interesting. We'll have to wait and see. It's kind of crazy how Nintendo is keeping hush hush on the backwards compatibility and other things, but I think it's to be expected. You don't want to give people false hope and false promises if you're not 100% sure yourself. Yeah. And in response to what you said earlier, Charge, like, there is a lot of competition in the handheld market now. It's not like how it was in 2017. Where we may have had, like, was the Steam Deck out in 2017? I think that was fairly recent, right? I think that was what, like a few years later? Like 2019? 2022, oh wow, actually. I thought the Steam Deck was way older. I'm sure they'll be fine though. Nintendo has a diehard fan base that isn't going anywhere, who are used to, like, with the Switch selling as well as it did, they'll be okay. Because they're still at this price point and a lot of people still recognize Nintendo as like more so focusing on the actual games themselves and not the hardware. Like, they've never been a company that's gonna like, well, recently they haven't been a company that's gonna push the envelope when it comes to technology. You're not going to them for the highest frame rate. You're not going to them for the most gorgeous looking games. You're going to them for the experiences they provide and the exclusives that you can't get anywhere else. That's more so Nintendo's thing. So I'm sure they'll be fine. As far as like everybody else in the competition, though, they'll have to work for it. Like, Microsoft was working on a handheld too. They don't have any like designs or prototypes they could have given anybody, but they are working on a handheld, and they say it's supposed to be a fusion between Windows and Xbox perfectly. So we'll have to wait and see for that. They also want to work on an operating system for the handheld market, because obviously Windows 11 is known to be very clunky. Very, you know, Windows has a lot of bloatware in it. It's not really designed for an handheld gaming experience. Right now, the best one who has the best handheld gaming experience, I think, for just like your average regular consumer, is Valve. It is without a doubt Valve. Not only do they have the budget for like entry level, but they also have the best OS currently. Like, it runs off of Linux, but it also has like the Steam OS going for it, and the Steam OS is what runs off of Linux, where if you play Steam in big picture mode, you pretty much have the layout of what your Steam Deck looks like, what the actual like operating system would look like for you, because it's so easy to navigate. If you just want to boot up and play your games immediately, you can do that, and it's still emulator friendly, and it has a lot of customization in it. The only other one who has that is Lenovo now, because their Legion Go S runs off of the Steam OS now. But you have other companies like MSI who have their Claw handheld. You have Lenovo, obviously. You have the Steam Deck. You have the AO Neo Slide, which is another thing entirely too. Asus with the ROG Ally and ROG Ally X. There's a lot of handhelds on the market now, but I think that those are the most prevalent ones. The ROG Allies and the Lenovos. I think those are the biggest competitors to the Steam Deck right now. Like, those are the big three when it comes to the market, just because they've been showing the most innovation and showing the most promise. Lenovo's releasing not only the Lenovo Legion Go S with the Steam Deck OS, but they're also doing a Lenovo Legion Go 2. And ROG is, I think, the highest performing one. The Ally X, I think, is the strongest one on the market currently. That'll change once these other ones start releasing, though, because the market is still constantly innovating. And Valve has said they want to do a Steam Deck 2, but the technology isn't there for it to truly be considered an upgrade, so they're waiting. But yeah, like with all this, like, we're the ones winning. Everybody's increasing their battery life. Everybody's realizing, like, oh yeah, 2 hours per game is not going to be enough for a lot of different people. So a lot of these accessories and things are becoming cheaper. But the buy-in price for a lot of these things are still very expensive. Like the ROG Ally, I think, is like 800 minimum. The Ally X, I mean. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, $800. So it's like, this console looks really nice, and it has like some of the best battery life out of any of them. Well, I wouldn't say console, but this handheld PC. But like, these things are crazy, man. Not to mention the streaming potential and the fact that this runs off of Windows, but most people have been dual booting these things with a software called Bazite, which is what adds Steam OS onto your Windows handheld. But I'm getting too off topic here. Since we're on the topic of PC gaming, though, it is interesting to me that PC gaming has been outselling consoles and becomes the industry's bright spot. The ROG Ally, I feel, is truly worth it now that Steam OS is coming. Oh yeah, well, you've always been able to dual boot it with Bazite, but it is nice that Valve is making it a lot more accessible without that friction. So it'll be great for a lot of great for consoles like consoles. I keep saying consoles. Great for handhelds like that. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that's what you meant, Morty. Eat that like I need air. Oh Lord. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming in. But this is something I also wanted to cover too and go over a little bit of their presentation that they actually threw together for this, which I think you guys be interested in. Because I think this is becoming more and more of a reality just because of how the industry has been going. Where I'm not going to say like PC Master Race, I'm not going to lecture, I'm not going to preach at you guys being like, oh, you know, PC's always been the best thing. But if you always wanted the complete freedom and customizability of a console, like with being able to do anything, changing how like your home interface looks, changing how your cursors look, your icons on the desktop, anything like that, just for the ultimate user experience, it has always been PC. Granted, that's not why people were going to consoles. People wanted to go consoles.
In a Chuck E. Cheese, these four boys will meet. It's our friend-iversary. Friend-iversary. We're Snot, we're Barry, we're Steve and Toshi. It's our friend-iversary. Friend-iversary. It's our friend-iversary.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. What's up, Nia? I'm surprised nobody else redeemed that. You know what's funny is I think Nia's redeemed it so many times he's conditioned everybody else to not claim first. I think that's just literally what happened now. But yeah, no, it's all good, Morty. But yeah, I think PC gaming, if you've always been a hardcore gamer, if you've always been somebody who's wanted the ultimate experience with the most bang for your buck, I think it's always been PC gaming. But let's go on to see like why that is, why PC gaming has been growing in recent years and why console gaming has been a little bit more of a decline. But yeah, they go on to say in recent years, the gaming industry has faced challenges with revenue growth slowing after a decade of expansion. Despite this, PC gaming has emerged as a bright spot in the market. And here's a report by Epilion, led by CEO Matthew Ball. He highlights that PC games now generate more revenue than console games. And between 2011 and 2021, both PC and console gaming saw significant growth, with consumer spending increasing by nearly $50 billion. However, since 2021, console gaming's growth has slowed. Sales of the latest consoles, such as the Xbox Series S and X and PlayStation 5, have lagged behind previous generations by about 7 million units after the 49 months of the market. I think possibly the PS4 has had something to do with this, but that's a bigger problem in the market just in general, not really just consoles themselves. But in contrast, PC gaming has continued to thrive, with revenues growing by 20% since 2021. This success is attributed to several factors: PC offering a vast library of games, extensive backward compatibility, you know, with things like RPCS3, PCSX2, Ryu Jinx, Ryuzu, Dolphin, the PS1 emulator, going all the way back to Dreamcast games, and of course Zinnia now with Xbox 360 games. And of course, you know, we had like seamless access to web browsers, social platforms, and streaming tools. Additionally, PCs can deliver superior performance compared to consoles. And the momentum behind PC gaming shows no signs of slowing. The availability of former console exclusive games on PC has broadened the platform's appeal. Advancements that have in portable PC gaming devices, like those running SteamOS, have made gaming more accessible. Moreover, platforms such as Roblox have introduced gaming to a younger audience who may prefer PCs over traditional consoles. In summary, while the gaming industry faces hurdles, PC gaming continues to grow, offering diverse experiences and flexibility to attract a wide range of players. And I actually wanted to go over this just a little bit, nothing too crazy, but just show you guys some of the actual data from the actual presentation that goes behind this. Which this is the actual presentation they did. If anybody wants a link to this and the data and the information, let me know. But they go on to say like not only the gaming growth in general, they cover the mobile marketplace, how much people forecasted the gaming industry to make way back during COVID, which threw off a lot of people's numbers, and it's the reason why a lot of people have lost their jobs to this day. And of course, like where they're going in the future and how many players are actually playing games now versus how many aren't anymore. But from 2011 to 2021, video gaming soared. Spending grew at over twice the rate of the preceding 20 years, with annual revenues up 150% overall, from $80 billion to $200 billion. And of course, you know, with everybody being home, nobody going anywhere, everybody starting to stream, everybody starting to, you know, turn on the cameras, buy technology, just find different things to do at the house. I think that has something to do with it as well. But you also had the explosion of things like the PS4, the Xbox One, things of that nature, which, well, for one reason or another, it ended up being one of the longest console generations we've had to date. But gaming's 2011 to 2021 growth didn't just beat its historical averages, it significantly outpaced global growth benchmarks. And compared to like where everything else was happening, like everybody else was spending money, you see like the video game content's real world spending. And that goes on to show like the different numbers of that as well. And of course, though a few anticipated a slowdown or even pullback after COVID, most people expected that gaming's growth will continue at high rates, if not accelerate. And here's the chart like referencing that here. They thought that they were just going to keep making money, that people were going to keep spending it, that people were just going to keep, what's the word for it? I would just say like buying different forms of gaming content, consoles, video games, that people thought like this is it. Like the market is just growing and growing and growing. And of course, like anybody who's seen this before knows the market has to crash or level out at some point or another. That bubble's going to burst eventually. As referenced here, spending fell by 3.5% in 2022, then barely grew in 2023 and 2024, finishing flat over 3 years and thus short tens of billions in revenue. Tens of billions of dollars just not coming up, just not showing up. Just gone. And of course, this decline occurred despite the end of console/GPU shortages in mid 2022. If you guys remember, finding PS5 was harder than finding someone in the music industry Diddy hadn't taken advantage of. It was insane. Getting your hands on a next gen console was one of the hardest things to do. Getting your hands on a graphics card was next to impossible, unless you were shelling out thousands and thousands of dollars. And this was the releases. We had Phantom Liberty for Cyberpunk, you know, Diablo 4 was gonna sell well regardless, Starfield, which I didn't think did the best, but Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom here, Hi-Fi Rush, Final Fantasy 16, Modern Warfare 3, which I believe still did pretty well. Fortnite's OG release, RE4 remake, Street Fighter 6, Spider-Man 2, Baldur's Gate 3, you know, one of the best games in the last decade. As you can see, people just weren't spending as much money. And the post-pandemic pullback is an insufficient explanation for gaming's contraction and stall, but you know, spending on books, music and videos continue to grow. And so not only does the video gaming industry now fall short of global growth benchmarks, it's actually shrinking in real terms, down roughly 13% since 2021. It is not just the spend that's declining, players are too. Average playtime is partly recovered, but this is mostly because less engaged players stop playing entirely. But the shortfall of players, dollars, and hours versus forecasts, and even now, like 2025 versus 2021, has led to an unprecedented amount of commercial disappointments or flops. Which is crazy. Like we had X Defiant, Star Wars Outlaws, the Prince of Persia game, which wasn't a flop per se, but it didn't do as good as it could have been because they didn't market it. It was a great game, but the Ubisoft just dropped it and didn't give it any type of promotion, anything like that. Forspoken, awful. Hi-Fi Rush did really well. Concord, RIP. Gotham Knights didn't do as well. Hyperscape gone. Marvel's Avengers gone. Suicide Squad, it just had its last content update. Multiverses re-releasing for the second time and then flopping again. It's unfortunate, man, but like most of these games in this series, like besides a couple, did not do well. Or no, don't even exist anymore. Like Crucible, this was Amazon's MOBA they tried doing and that's gone. But rising failure rates have also led to game makers to cancel scores of in-production titles, having lost faith in the business cases they had approved only a few years ago. Like all these articles with people canceling games, laying off employees, like it truly is a sad thing to see. Like the Bungie's canceled Project Payback, was a third-person spin-off set in the Destiny verse. Microsoft cancels new Blizzard video game after 6 years of development. Paradox cancels LifeSim. Then Niantic, which is a company behind like Pokemon Go and a few other things, lays off 230 employees and they canceled their NBA and Marvel games. EA cancels Respawn Star Wars shooter. Like it's bad, man. And VC content funding is plummeted too. Oh man, dude, this is just. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. But that's just some of the article I wanted to show you guys. If you guys do want a link to the actual article itself, let me know. I'll drop a link for you guys later, or just in the chat whenever. But speaking of failed projects and cancellations, actually, we have some news that apparently Sony was working on a God of War live action, not live action, a God of War live service game. Reportedly, allegedly. After the catastrophe of Concord. So they had 2 games in development at Ben Studio and Bluepoint, which have apparently been canned. And this article goes on to say that there are flops, and then there was Concord. Jesus. A first-party PlayStation hero shooter from ex-Bungie developers, Concord had been in production for around 6 years, and development costs were reported by Kotaku as an eye-watering $200 million, which is a figure that those in the industry did dispute. But it launched in August last year and lasted 11 days before Sony pulled the plug, and it shut down the game's developer, Firewalk Studios. In the graveyard of live service games, Concord may just be the biggest headstone, and that seems to have focused some minds over at PlayStation. Previously, the noises coming from Sony were all about the importance of live service games to its future strategy, and it had announced plans to launch more than 10 live service games by the 2025 fiscal year, which ends on March 31st, 2026. I am also glad this got canceled. Who wanted this? But now, not so much. A new Bloomberg report reveals that following a recent review, PlayStation has canceled 2 unannounced live service games in development subsidiaries Bend Studio and Bluepoint Games. Bend is best known for Days Gone, which we were supposed to be getting a sequel to Days Gone a while ago, but Sony canceled it. This one would have had co-op and probably would have done better than these canceled games. But hey, you know, I'm not a someone in the industry. But back in the day, Siphon Filter, which was actually really dope. That was a cool franchise. But while Bluepoint mainly handles high-profile remakes like Demon's Souls, it's reported that Bluepoint game was a live service God of War game, which really does drive home how absurd things got there for a moment. I can't think of a worse fit for a live service title than a single-player hack-and-slash action game that is laser-focused on its central character, and of course, the son Atreus. And you do wonder why anyone thought it would ever be a good idea. Maybe I'm wrong and it would have been amazing. We'll never know, but I somehow doubt it. Ben and Bluepoint are highly accomplished teams who are valued members of the PlayStation Studios family, and we are working closely with each studio to determine what are the next projects. This is what a Sony spokesperson told Bloomberg. Neither studio is at risk as a result of the cancellations, though the company did not comment on whether or not there would be layoffs. Come on now. We know what that means. But nah, live service as a genre is irresistible to major publishers because there's just so much money to be had. Of course, successes like Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and of course, you know, what they're trying to do with Halo Infinite, which hasn't been as big of a success, but games like PUBG, Roblox, you know, so on and so forth. But it's also previously canceled other projects such as Spider-Man and Twisted Metal live service titles, which I think honestly, I would have been curious to see what they would have done with Twisted Metal, but if there was going to be live service, I'm kind of glad. The last Twisted Metal game we got, I think, was on the PS3 in 2013, which I unfortunately didn't get to play at the height of its popularity, but I don't think it was the worst thing in the world. But the experience of something like Concord must be the corporate equivalent of a slap in the face with a wet fish. Perhaps the live service gold rush is finally slowing down, even if it will never stop. I hope so, man. Not every game needs to be live service. Like, there's nothing wrong with releasing like a nice, cohesive, concise story or like a single player game. Which, remember, there's that time EA tried to say that nobody's buying single player games anymore, which just isn't the case. Games like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, I think it's called, and just so many different others that have released. Of course, like the God of War games, the Spider-Man games that get imported over to PC, and just so on and so forth. Dynasty Warriors Origins, which we're going to be playing today, which already has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. We also got some more news from more Sony developers and like people who have worked at Sony in the past. News about the Vita and why one of the former Sony executives think it failed. But apparently one of the reasons for that is Sony couldn't support both handheld and console development simultaneously. So our former PlayStation executive Shuhei Yoshida left the company recently, and he has been sharing some thoughts on the games industry and the PlayStation brand as a whole, such as why the PlayStation Vita trailed behind in popularity with competitors like the Nintendo 3DS. In a new interview, he said that there is a combination of factors that led to the Vita to sell poorly, One reason was its proprietary memory cards. If you guys don't remember, these things are expensive as hell, and some of them cost just as much as a video game. Like some of these are $60, $80, $100 for a memory card. For a memory card. And it's not like it's a terabyte. It's not like it's 500 gigabytes. It's not like it's a, you know, 256. Like, no, these were, I think, at most, like I want to say 128. Like a 32 gigabyte memory card, $80. Let me see if I can find the old MSRPs for these. So this article is from way back in 2011, right? 4 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte, and 32 gigabyte cards, right? $30, starting all the way at $30 and going all the way up to $120 for some memory. 4 gigabyte costing 30, the 8 gigabyte costing 45, the 16 gigabyte costing 70, and the 32 gigabyte costing $120, which was almost half the price of the Vita itself, which the 3G enabled console was also $299, and a Wi-Fi only version for $249. But Rage, you say you're cool with live service story-driven games as long as they feed not just content but story-driven content. Unfortunately, just like to focus on just the grind, busy work content for the most part, right? Yeah, it's like going in and having a job for some strange reason. You know, you gotta log into your dailies, then you gotta log into your weeklies, then your monthlies, then you gotta do your seasonals. Then, oh, there's a new event coming in because it's, you know, a holiday. Oh my God, did I mention there's a limited time skin out that you gotta go through, hop in and grind? Because the skin is going away after this, so we're capitalizing on that FOMO. We gotta make sure, you know, we're not bringing the skin back, even though we'll do it a few years from now. Just stuff like that. It's just really crazy. But let's go on to see like what else he has to say about the Vita. But in a new interview, he said that there's a combination of factors. Yeah. The proprietary memory cards are incredibly expensive, just added more cost for the consumer. While the PSP had the proprietary memory sticks, players were also able to use micro SD cards with an adapter. You couldn't do that on the Vita. But in addition to the beautiful OLED screen, the Vita also had a back touchpad, and while it provided some clever mechanics and gimmicks for some games, it was ultimately unnecessary. Both the OLED screen and the touchpad further contributed to cost. One feature that was removed from the final product was a video out option, which was present in the development kit version. And game developers would be able to use it in order to connect to a screen, but it was removed in order to reduce some costs. Ironically, the PSP had a video out option, which let players connect the device to a TV or another external display. However, Yoshida said that the Vita's failure came down to the fact that Sony didn't have enough bandwidth to support both the Vita and PS3 concurrently, especially with the PS4 on the horizon. And he goes on to say that I think the biggest reason the Vita didn't do so well as he had hoped is because they had to split all their efforts and resources into 2 different platforms, and we didn't have that resource. Sony is back in the handheld market with a different approach. The PlayStation Portal is only a remote play device, but Sony is reportedly working on a PS5 handheld that will compete with the Switch 2 and the Steam Deck. And in the same interview, Yoshida theorized that director Hidetaka Miyazaki is too busy to remaster Bloodborne, as From Software's next project is Elden Ring Night Reign, which is the roguelike Elden Ring expansion that most people did not even see coming, myself included. But Division 2 almost got there. They would extend the story a little bit, and they had the same grind for each one. That's unfortunate, man. Yeah, you have things like the PS Portal, which came out, and you can already tell it's going to be only for the most hardcore of hardcore enthusiasts. And even then, for them, it's like, why do we need this? Like, there's no need to reinvent the wheel here. Y'all already did it with the PSP and Vita. Just give us a stronger version of that, or, you know. But if you want to save costs of money and probably not to make the same mistakes, this is them, I guess, like shoehorning their way in to try and have like an entry level point, and then hopefully, if they're reporting on a PS5 handheld, they're going to be going further than this. Only time will tell what they actually end up doing, though. But I am curious. I think too many people are focused on reinventing the wheel when, if anything, like what games like Marvel Rivals have shown us, or like Fortnite, or anybody else like who has become wildly successful recently, it's, you don't necessarily have to do a whole new, brand new concept from the ground up. You can take something that's already existing and just build upon it and just add a couple of improvements here and there. Because when Marvel Rivals first released and was first like being looked at, especially in the betas, people were like, oh, it's just an Overwatch clone. But what makes it different and unique is, one, the Marvel IP, So you're gonna have like borderline infinite resource of characters to pull from at all times, with so many different versions from different universes and different continuities. Then you have the team up mechanics, which wildly vary the gameplay up, so it makes sense to actually add certain characters to your team, and people are incentivized for doing so with the seasonal bonuses, because those characters will have things like extra healing, extra damage, extra I think those are the main two, actually. I don't know if like tanks get increased health or anything like that, but that's a thing. Not to mention they're actually refreshing team ups throughout different seasons and as they add more characters into the game. So the same team ups you see now will become different as the game goes on. They've actually said that. And they added destructibility. Like the team up mechanics, the destructibility, and the Marvel IP justifies that game's existence 10 times over. Fortnite, when they started out as a battle royale, but then they started incorporating like different pop culture references, dances, emotes, third party, you know, crossovers, just changing up different things with the gameplay, like having an island just exploded, in which one of the biggest changes with that season was because there was a graphical glitch in the sky that the player noticed, so they actually made an in-lore reason for it being there. But this isn't like they just go on a, you know, a glazing rampage. This is just saying that like you don't have to do something completely different to enjoy success in the modern era, and I think a lot of companies aren't realizing that most of the time all we want is just a good game. This is what we want.
Are you out of your mind?
It's insane. Yeah, like Fortnite saved the world. Say like that was the whole game at one point. It was just like a tower, borderline like a tower defense like game where you like literally built your base and then you defended your base, and that was it. The battle royale ended up just exploding. They ended up getting lucky. You know how you know it wasn't planned? Because they were working on 2 other projects at the same time. They were working on Paragon, which was their third-person MOBA, which had the card-based system, things like that. That was their answer to Smite, which was doing pretty decently, but they also were making an Unreal Tournament game. We were going to get an Unreal Tournament game from Epic, and then Fortnite blew up. They canceled both, which I don't blame them for, because at the end of the day, they are a business. So you got to do the smart thing for you and yours, right? And with seeing the success they've had, like granted, I would still love to see an Unreal Tournament. I would still love to see Paragon come back in some way, shape, or form, which it already has. Like I don't think they could redo Paragon at this point, because we already have things like what's the name of it? I have it in my library. I bought it. Predecessor. Because when they shut down Paragon, they threw out all the assets they used to make the game, so anybody else who wanted to keep Paragon alive or do their own thing, what they could. And right now, I think Predecessor is one of the only ones that are still around. Yeah. But speaking of not reinventing the wheel, we have CD Projekt Red doing a ritual remake of the first game, which had some of the most awful combat I've ever seen in my life, but was still a great story. And I still did play through it because I enjoyed the story so much. But here's everything we know about the open world remake of the classic RPG, which minus the combat was actually really dope. It was actually really cool. And it's great to see how far this company has come and like how much they've improved over the years. But they have a number of projects in development right now, including a remake of the 2007 original Witcher game. And it still appears to be relatively early days for the game, but there are already some key details to know. And in this post, they're rounding up everything you need to know. And obviously they're working on The Witcher 4, featuring Ciri as like the main character. Geralt's still going to be featured. They're also doing a Cyberpunk 2077 sequel. And a new Witcher game besides The Witcher 4. And a new IP codenamed Project Hadar. So they got a lot of things in the make right now. But let's see here. There's no release date as of yet. They announced this in 2022. And their pre-orders for The Witcher remake are not open yet, but it can obviously be assumed that players will be able to eventually order the game from their own GOG store, in addition to a variety of other destinations. No trailers, no platforms announced, but PC seems to be a given, which is also expected the game will come to console platforms. And it's a new version of the original game rebuilt from the ground up. And the boss Adam Badowski has said that going back to this place and remaking the game for the next generation of gamers to experience feels just as big, if not bigger, than when the studio first released the original game in 2007. The game is based on Polish author these names. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but here you guys go. But for those who don't know, it is based off of a novel series. They actually did purchase the right to make games from the author's original novel series, which he didn't think the games were going to do so well, to which they had to get in a whole legal dispute about how much money they actually owed him, because they had already paid him, so it wasn't like he could actually get more from that. But that was a whole nother thing. I think he actually, can't remember if he actually ended up winning or losing, if they settled out of court, but he did take them to court over this. But taking place in the medieval fantasy world, of course, and telling the story of monster hunter Geralt of Rivia and his travels throughout the dangerous world filled with human and fantastical enemies alike, it's expected the remake will tell the same story. And the Witcher remake is being made using Epic's Unreal Engine 5, which is the newest version of the engine. CD Projekt has a deal in place with Epic to make more of its games using Unreal Engine 5, as well as including The Witcher 4. Previously, the Witcher series was developed using CD Projekt's own Red Engine. And they obviously are the ones who created the Witcher series, but they handed off the remake to Fool's Theory. And CD Projekt boss Adam Badowski sung the studio's praises, saying the team knows the source material well. And I understand that the fans have been looking forward to the remake for some time. A number of Fool's Theory staffers previously worked at CD Projekt on the original Witcher game, and CD Projekt Red is providing full creative supervision. And a key difference between the original Witcher and the remake is that the remake will be fully open world, which the original game was not. And not only was it presented in more of a linear fashion, the sequel Assassins of Kings was as well, right? The first Witcher open world game was The Witcher 3. And these games featured large open zones the players could explore. However, progressing the story past certain key points will move players to a new zone, closing off the previous area entirely, that being The Witcher 1 and 2. And the series didn't go fully open world until obviously The Witcher 3, which you just talked about. According to Jacob Rakas, I took my best shot at it. I took my best guess. That's what we're rolling with. I do apologize, I butchered that person's name, but he's the one heading up the remake's developer. Fool's Theories, parts of The Witcher that are outdated or simply bad will be removed. Speaking to Edge, he also said that the first and foremost, we need an honest, down-to-earth analysis of which parts are simply bad, outdated, and need to be remade. One of those being, I'm probably sure they had like a whole like card collecting system, or was it portraits, where you collected photos of nude women. They'll probably cut that out. I remember that being in the first game, which I was surprised it was included. I was surprised it was part of the game, but that was a mechanic in the game. You would actually collect photos or like portraits of nude women for a collection throughout the actual like game. I forgot if it came from like people you romanced or talked to or what, because it's been so long since I played that game. But what's up, Shaggy? Hope you're doing well. But they go on to say that these changes will be done while highlighting the parts that are great, should be retained, or are direct key pillars that can't be discarded for the remake. And some fans have already previously began predicting which elements will be sent to the chopping block. Obvious changes include the data combat and traversal systems, while online fans are speculating that Geralt's infamous romance cards, yep, that's what we were talking about, won't be included in the remake either. So yeah, you would romance somebody, and I think if it like, I can't remember if it's that old to the point where it would cut to like black screens and you would hear the audio playing in your ears, and then you would get a romance card which was a nude of that character that you romanced, which is crazy to see. But I wouldn't be mad at them for cutting that out. We don't need that. We do not need that in this game. But we got 2 more things and then we'll actually be moving on to playing Dynasty Warriors. Actually 3, I miscounted. Like the QT and got over 3 for banging Aphrodite. Yeah. Yeah. We also have allegedly some news about Microsoft, which they could have shuttered Xbox prior to major acquisitions way back in 2021. Like Xbox as a whole, they could have just discarded entirely. But take this with a grain of salt. We don't know for sure. But Microsoft reportedly considered completely shutting down Xbox in 2021 prior to its acquisition of ZeniMax and Activision Blizzard. Now, this is according to the information. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella reportedly had the choice in 2021 of winding down Xbox or acquiring more studios to drive Game Pass subscriptions. He chose the latter, purchasing both ZeniMax for $7 billion in 2021 and Activision Blizzard for $75.4 billion in 2023. That same year, Nadella was quoted as saying that as a company, Microsoft's all in on gaming. Some big name studios have also reportedly have not been swayed by Xbox Game Pass, which doesn't bode well for Microsoft's internal target numbers. Prior to its acquisition of Activision Blizzard, Microsoft reportedly wanted to hit 100 million Game Pass subscribers by 2030. which would mean tripling its current base in 5 years. However, Microsoft reportedly has been able to hit Game Pass internal growth targets in the past 2 years. And despite this, Activision previously said that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was the biggest Call of Duty ever over its first 30 days. This is based on total players, total hours played, and total matches played. In July 2024, Nadella confirmed that the gaming division as a whole had 500 million active monthly users. They can get those numbers today by Netflix and combine the sub into one. Don't give them any ideas, Rage. While it would work, I would think that would work. I just imagine how much they would charge for that subscription. I think that'd be one of the first $30 subscriptions we'd see. But it's not a bad idea if it stays at a decent price. But you know, here we go. And they are. I've seen some different things they have on the actual platform with some of the GTAs and some of the other, the Squid Game they have now on there. But Microsoft has also reportedly wanted other developers to rent its Azure servers after the Activision acquisition. Ironically, Activision reportedly still rents Google Cloud and Amazon Web Services while using its own service for development instead of utilizing Azure. And since the launch of the Xbox Series S and X, Microsoft has seen some up and downs, including the closure of four of its own ZeniMax studios and layoffs last year. And while many developers participate in putting their games on Game Pass, Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick said back in 2022 that it doesn't make sense to put new releases into the service on launch day. So that's interesting. But it would make sense, like business-wise, it would make sense for them to partner with Microsoft, like for like either a big buyout or just like a fee or licensing, anything. For those two to partner up and make money because they would get both subscribers they're missing. People want to get into gaming, people want to see shows. And Microsoft originally, when they did launch the Xbox One, did want to get more into TV. I saw that it had an update. I don't know what like the update actually entails for Freedom Wars. I haven't had any problems performance-wise with it, but I do wonder what they're all adding to it. But last piece of news for the day. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me actually cover this first before we actually do that. Actually, no, this will be the last one. This will be the last one, actually. The other one was just Baldur's Gate 3 news saying that they're celebrating 100 million mod downloads with another mod of their own, but it wasn't like really anything too crazy. I think this will be a little more interesting because I think I've talked about Baldur's Gate 3 enough, but just for those who were curious what it was. But BioShock and Borderlands veterans have dropped their first look at their new game. Stray Kite Studios has unveiled the first trailer for its new tactical roguelike adventure, War Torn. Jesus Christ. Stray Kite Studios, which is an indie developer that includes veterans from BioShock, Borderlands, and Age of Empires, which is a crazy blend, has debuted the first look at the company's inaugural original title, War Torn, as seen in the trailer below. The game thrusts players into the lives of two elven sisters who are trying to survive long enough to reunite with their family and now have to make some tough decisions along the way. Ah, gotcha. That's cool. I love when developers like come in and actually talk about different issues. Let's go on and take a first look at this, the type of game that it is. Say one of the only good things about so many developers leaving their original teams is that we're getting so many different unique concepts and ideas. The Age of Empires angle, you could definitely see though. With the type of combat they have here, I wonder like how they'll execute this.
When all is ash, only hope remains.
I ain't interested in these BioShock bets. Give me something on Judas from the real BioShock bets. Yeah, I think people have been surmising that Judas should be coming out sometime in March, but I don't think we have anything too concrete on Judas yet. which is crazy. They've been keeping this game under wraps as much as possible. Like since I did that last article, we haven't heard anything about how they wanted to do like more of a dynamic system where they don't have like cutscenes, but they tell the story throughout the game. Kind of like how they did with the way Dead Space does it, and the way they did in old Bioshocks, where you have somebody talking to you and like you're making choices inside the engine. It's not like, oh, here's a dialogue option, you choose this. It's like, yeah, no, do this thing and that'll impact the story. But we'll have to wait and see. I really do want to see more of Judas though. But these guys going to say that combat will play a major role in their journey, but it won't be the only thing that impacts their fate. Stray Kite indicated that the sisters will confront moral dilemmas and battle external and internal threats. Luckily, they aren't powerless in this fantasy world. And War Torn challenges players to navigate the chaos of an undivided world while finding purpose and joy and selflessness. We've poured our hearts into creating a game that not only entertains, but also makes players think deeply about sacrifice, survival, and the bonds that unite us. The studio also touted the destructible environments as well as a dynamic combat system that puts the elements of water, fire, and electricity in the hands of players. And War Torn's roguelike progression system will offer upgrades, items, and new abilities that will carry over to each run. Players can also slow down time to keep their characters from being overwhelmed in the heat of battle. Now, prior to this game, Stray Kite Studios worked with Gearbox and 2K Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderlands one-shot adventure, which was basically a version of Borderlands and D&D combined. Tiny Tina was doing a one-shot campaign with people from the Borderlands verse. And the studios also created games, mini games through Fortnite Creative. Yo, Bonk, what's up, what's up, what's up? Appreciate you popping in. War Torn will be available in early access on Steam and the Epic Games Store in spring 2025. Oh, so relatively soon. But yeah, that's all our gaming news for the day. Hope you guys did enjoy that. We're actually going to be switching over to Dynasty Warriors Origins, which that game has been really fun. I'm gonna run this ad real quick just so you guys aren't missing anything in the actual game once we actually like do pop it up, just to get it out the way. I do apologize about that, but it's just to make sure people don't get pre-rolls. Okay. Let me actually go here and change that. Doing good, Bonk. Doing good. We're just about to play some Dynasty Warriors Origins. Like this game is really fun and it's beautiful. Like I try not to play too much of it, but man, we're also like tossing around the idea of what's the word for it? Music, and how music has impacted different people. Just because I thought it'd be an interesting concept to like just talk about at length. Because I think it affects more people in more ways than they can think. Like just think about how many different things we wouldn't have if not for the soundtrack. Like different games that wouldn't hit the same, or different moments in a cutscene when you're telling a story if music wasn't there to uplift that moment and bring it up to what it was. Like think about your favorite character dying in like a movie or video game, and just think about like how different that would have been if there was just like no music ever in any of these scenes. Just how much drier the scene would be. Granted, it ain't everything, because some of these scenes will hit hard regardless, but when you think about it, how much of a difference it can make, how much of an impact it is, it's like, man. Or like Kingdom Hearts, it literally, if not for quite a few different things, like especially the soundtrack, I don't think that's, granted the story is like a playable anime for a lot of different people. I don't think Kingdom Hearts would be as big as it is today without Utada Hikaru in the background, giving her vocals, throwing in these tracks, like certain character themes and things of that nature. Like Metal Gear Solid Revengeance would not be the game it was if not for the soundtrack. Devil May Cry, like Doom 2016. Like these games with amazing soundtracks, or like even booting up Dynasty Warriors Origins like how we are now and listening to this intro. What's up, Casper? Like all these games and all these experiences wouldn't be what they were without music. I'm not gonna say like they wouldn't be good or they wouldn't be great. I'm not gonna go as far as to say like that these games still would not be like 8s, 9s, 10s. But the music definitely adds another layer. There would clearly be something missing. Like if Mick Gordon hadn't come in and did what he did in Doom, vocals Medal of Honor, just so many different games. Halo, the Halo theme, just coming in, freaking. What other game is like that? We're just talking about how music has impacted people, Kaz, and just what it can mean for a lot of different people. Yeah, like Breaking Benjamin wouldn't have gotten there. Like, where would they be without Halo? And where would Halo be without them? For like the Halo 2, they did that without asking for any payment because they told them the exposure would do great for them. And the game did really well, and that's what a lot of people like got the start to that band. Skyrim, of course. Final Fantasy being what it is. Think about like how many games people or like movies that people discovered through AMVs and like fan-made content. Like that's why so many people spend so much money on marketing and collabing with different artists. Like when JID did the whole collaboration with Imagine Dragons for Arcane Enemy, like that song, like think about how many people were singing that song. Think about where TikTok would be. Think about what TikTok would be without music. Or how many trends just wouldn't hit the same without that music behind it. I'm trying to find my advanced settings. There's a setting for upscaling. There it is. If it's not a story game, I mute the game's music and play my own. You know? You know what's funny? Pantera was actually featured in Codenames Kids Next Door and a few other cartoons. That scene where they're having a food fight where Grandma stuffed them in the cafeteria for that one episode, that's Pantera. Dragon Ball Z, Broly's theme, that's Pantera. Like, that was sick. When I'm playing a fighting game and I'm like fighting for my life and I'm like, the theme is just bumping, I'm adding in my own music, like the right to choose like your own things. Like when I boot up the game and look at the character selection.
Are you out of your mind?
Oh yeah, I got you. I'm gonna turn this music down. I was noticing that. I was like, wait, I didn't think it was that loud for you guys, but yeah.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We'll turn this down to like a 2. I don't think it needs to be super duper loud. Yeah. Because I noticed like on my end, it's like in my ears.
J.Deep says my life has changed drastically with the incorporation of music. In the bedroom. The day you and I started to play our Ratchet playlist with a little Garfunkel and Oates, it turned our sex life up ×10. Who would have thought that's what would get you going? That sausage went from hard rock to stiff as a corpse. I just glug and gawk to the beat until it's gurgle time. Life. Changing. Shit. Sorry I can't get under the desk today. I have a concussion from yesterday.
Tony, wait. Blade, wait. Love me heart. Wait. Look at me. These eyes don't lie, right? It's y'all and me. It's y'all and me. Jay, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, Jay. Appreciate that. It's been 21 months. Thank you so much. What else was I gonna say? Just that little clip of what just played during that sub, the Cowboy Bebop music. Angelic, I can explain. I mean, I don't think y'all would want me to explain, but I can explain. Rage with the mosquito. The fear in my eyes. Look. I am. This is crazy. Hold on. This is. I got you, Rayvon, on the redeem. Because that should have played, but just in case it didn't. Now, usually I don't do this, but it should play. Oh, you know why it's not playing? It's because we're not in the actual right scene. Let me go do that for you. Which it should play now if we do this right. Hey, Angelic. 69 God is crazy. You know what?
Disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is moving.
You know, I got you. You know, we've always after all, Tony.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Golly. I hope you're all happy now. Oh man. But yeah, today we're gonna be playing some Dynasty Warriors. You know, we're gonna be having a good time. You know, we're not harassing the streamer. So I think we'll keep it English for an easy viewing experience. Let's keep the brightness up. Should I play this on hard difficulty? You know, just for you guys, I'll play this game on the hardest. I'll do it for y'all. I think I can. Heard that you always play. Hey yo. Hey yo. Please. Okay, cool. What Kendrick say is not enough. Lord. Appreciate you all for stopping by. I think I'm not sure anymore.
Promise.
Now, this game does have ultra-wide support, but these cutscenes will be playing at this resolution.
That together, the three of us will bring about a new age of peace.
Yeah, it's this ain't the type of difficulty where you can just go in blind and just, you know, start mashing the controller, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to play this. For those that don't know, this takes place during the Romance of the Three Kingdoms era, if I remember it correctly. Lord. I played the demo. I fought that man Lubu in the demo. He choked me out and slammed me in front of my squad, and I died immediately. One hit, I was full health. One tap. When I first saw him, his scream killed me. But essentially, there's a drought going on right now. The same people who were taxed to help those going through a famine, being stricken with poverty, are actually actively robbing them.
Father, are you...
A lot like what's going on today, actually.
What a miserable place.
Please, allow us to have some...
Have mercy on us.
Think of the children.
Move! You're pathetic. Shall I put you out of your misery?
Wait. What you carry is a gift from the Emperor to starving people. What justification could you possibly have?
I want to actually pay attention to the story. I know some people have been ignoring it, but I want to see what happens.
How dare you speak to me like that?
This merchant has confessed everything. You had him purchase goods from corrupt scholars and sell them for you in the city.
It reminds me of the anime Apothecary Diaries.
Strange. He offered you bribes and business favors.
For anybody who hasn't seen that, I'd highly recommend checking it out.
Don't you know how hungry we are? Silence! Stay back!
The main character is actually really interesting, and she does a lot. One of those where the main character is written really well.
Wait! No closer!
And is actually smart. I definitely thought this kid was gonna die. Oh, that's us. Saucing on them too? Oh, we got hands. That man is dead.
I don't know who you are, but you have my thanks.
Call for reinforcements.
If I was on the battlefield with somebody who had a weapon like that and was built like that, I'm going the other way.
More soldiers are coming. Hey, you two. This way.
His sword is so big, he can just smack you with it. He doesn't even have to cut you. All he knows after I got a spear, you're like the sword can say put away though. Like that's funny. It makes sense though for certain weapon types to be like fitting more of a play style, keeping yourself alive and things of that nature.
You can fight without restraint. There is
Swallowing his back.
do. But I swear.
just stab at the ankles.
Here.
Then no matter how big a person is, the ankles always stays the same size.
Worthy. But either way, we'll have to cut our way through.
Oh, we got some music in the background here. I think I still remember how to play from the demo.
You damn brigands! You won't escape!
Already caught up to us. But we can't
Ooh,
fight your way through.
we found some sauce already?
Two of you are quite skilled, but it matters not, since you are
Nice.
numbered. Looking rough.
Tearing them up like cold peanut butter on bread.
We will be fighting all day if we remain here. We must break through the guard post
Nice.
up ahead. As long as we get past the post, we'll be beyond their jurisdiction,
Oh,
their reach.
well, where's my friend at?
Away! Strike them down!
I said, everybody got spears?
An opening!
We countered their attacks with great skill. Defense is the key when outnumbered.
Nice.
You seem to know that well. It looks like the enemy is gone.
Oh, we're literally just cleaving through them.
Guard post.
Oh, that's cool. It's actually nice. Wait, which way are we going again? Oh, wait, we just came from this way. Whoops. I would be like the worst person to get things like this done.
We must move on, lest we risk them catching up to us.
Oh, like that, Rage? He's like, we got somewhere to be, bro. Oh, wait, was I going the right way the first time? Did I go the second way? Yeah, we've been here already, judging from these bodies. Oops. You know, like I said, I'd be the worst person. Everybody thinks they'd be a different character in One Piece, but I'm finding out more and more I'm Zoro. At least when it comes to directions. Like, none of the crazy swordplay, just getting lost. Just getting lost every time. Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
There! It's them!
I mean, you know, not run into the spearman head on like that.
The way you shift between defense and offense appears so effortless.
That man didn't deserve that.
I see that
Oh, they're gone.
as a warrior.
I like the design of the sword, actually. It's simple yet elegant.
Us are being pursued. If we stick together, we may stand a better chance.
Yo, is it Ariella? Ariella? What's up? Welcome in. Oops, let me, Oh. Wait, so because I'm playing on a hero difficulty, it'll actually, like, change the battles? Enemies are more aggressive and have more powerful attacks. Interesting. Blocking enemy attacks depletes bravery. Enemies attack simultaneously more often. The timing for parries and perfect evades must be more precise. Battles between armies are decided more quickly. Enemies do not drop meat buns. Okay. Skill points and gold are earned in battle are slightly increased. Interesting, interesting. Okay. I hope I didn't just turn around.
That is the guard post. But there are no guards. This must be...
Did we just walk into a trap? Yeah, I'm running in circles like the whole time.
Look, this is where you scoundrels meet your end.
What was the guy from earlier? I didn't think we'd see him again.
So, they've cut us off.
A lot of dudes.
But we must not falter.
We must rise!
That voice.
I think we could have done the 2-man.
I ask you this. Do you choose to continue being exploited until you die?
No!
Then tell me.
They fold like paper, so you good? Yeah.
Have the courage to take back what was stolen?
Yes!
Then let us all advance.
Oh, no thanks, Ariella.
New era of peace.
You also knew Shaggy? Yeah, I'm good. I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but like, nah, I'm good.
Righteous.
I was hoping.
And follow me.
Always gotta give people a chance, but you know. This is really cool though. Like a lot of other Dynasty Warriors games don't have the same feeling of hopping into a battle like this and having more control. Like it's really nice. Yeah.
Who are you?
Said that I would get you out. We had best do something about this first.
Like it's every time. Like they come in, you can tell how they look, running the same script. It's like, please. Right, I forgot I can't just carelessly be back here like this. Unless.
Your skills are impressive.
They're stabbing me.
Such a righteous blade.
Yeah, no, if they did a One Piece Pirate Warriors in this engine, that would be great. Because this next one is going to be fire. What was the last one? The fourth one? Yeah, that's going to be sick. I also do like this, that you can control like different characters. Look at this! Like this engine looks beautiful.
Hold strong.
Doing it again. That flare.
Turn.
Like this game really does feel like an anime game.
The enemy has lost the moment.
Like, dude, that's sick. Everybody is dead. They're dead. Like there's no one's walking away from that.
Bring him down.
Ooh, what was the block button again?
First, once they lose their command.
Okay. I can still do this. Get parried, loser.
Let's end this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer.
Do not think your disobedience will go
Pirate Warriors 3 and 4, you running through both. Hope you're ready for Lubu, please.
your action
Don't mention that monster's name around these
for
parts.
your valor. Now, go on. Leave the rest to us. I expect we will meet again someday. Farewell for now.
Not one for explanations then? Well,
I played that man in a demo. That man screamed and I died. My whole entire army left. Everybody, Lubu turned up. I seen 10,000 people turn right around and not come back. I was fighting that man by myself and could not win. I was like, you know what? I got him. I'm gonna spin the block when the game come out. I'm gonna spin the block when the game come out. knowing full well I did not want to fight that man again.
You know, I didn't have the chance to thank you. I am very grateful for your help. Though it was rude of me to accept it without even asking your name. Tell me, what are you called?
I think we're just gonna do, you know, Max.
I take it you are a warrior traveling the land like myself. From where do you hail?
I don't know.
That is quite intriguing.
I wonder how much the choices actually matter here.
You fought with such effortless skill. I've never seen anything like it. I'm curious to know where you trained.
Oh yeah, that would have been interesting to see if there's like anything linked to the actual original name too. Cause I know some games used to do that. Like your ending would change based on if you left the name blank or if you chose special ones.
See why you cannot tell me where you are from. In any case, it was fortunate I met you when I did.
Wait, this guy I think is a very popular voice actor.
Most wandering warriors won't lift a finger until they hear talk of compensation. But you are not like the others. I see you walk an honorable path, wielding your blade for the weak.
Ah, gotcha. Dave B. Mitchell, he did Knuckles? That makes sense.
You must have been taught by someone of noble character. Are you aware that there have been many similar happenings of late? Soldiers and officials alike oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn for food.
Can't wait till they finish Hades too.
While an endless rain has rotted the wheat,
Gonna be playing through that.
winds have brought sickness.
Hades 1 was one of the first earliest games I started streaming once I actually had an actual camera.
Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land.
Very fun.
Is that where your doubts lie? You are an odd one. I am sure you have also heard rumors about the way of the Great Peaks.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Hades 2 to finish the same way I waited for Baldur's Gate 3 to finish.
Yao. Recently, I've been hearing their ranks are growing rapidly.
Because I knew Baldur's Gate 3 was going to be big. I just didn't know it was going to be that big.
Voices of a brighter future must be drawing in the powerless masses.
Maybe because of how much love they put in Divinity 1 and 2.
It has already grown late.
That's funny. So we got somebody who fought the boss but didn't get the new weapon. Then we got somebody who fought the boss and then doesn't know if they had the weapon. Oh, so both of you fought the boss but possibly just don't have the weapon? Gotcha. That was a nice transition they just did this there now. Ah, gotcha. Oh.
A country that has long been divided.
All those prick 30s are finally catching up with me.
One that has long been united will become divided. Long ago, the Han Dynasty was founded by Emperor Gaozu and re-established by Emperor Guangwu. And yet, Heaven's will is now clear. The coming age will inevitably be one of great chaos. That is why you must bring peace to the world. The guiding light already lies within you. Rise now, guardian of peace, and take flight.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Right. Featuring characters straight up schizophrenia, just talking to people that aren't there. People be like, who are you talking to? Well, what else was the voice actor in, Shaggy? Or like the character will look at the screen, talk to the audience, and everybody's just cool with it. Oh, looks like the people are flying their own flag now. That's cool. Like the different facial expressions and the way they're represented, like that's actually kind of nice. Like just seeing different people react to a lot of stuff. Five voices in Arcane, a bunch of voices in Hi-Fi Rush. Rebel flag and always a good thing. Oh my. We will see what happens. Is that a meteor? He's a narrator in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? I was not aware. Oh my god, wait a minute. This is like an anime intro. That man was picking up people and just throwing them like they were nothing. Wait a minute. Oh god, there he is. Oof, we're gonna have to fight that man at some point. But I don't wanna.
In the second month of the Guanghe era's 7th year, a major upheaval.
Right, Rage.
By extending a hand,
if he was Naruto running, he would have been faster.
The way of the Great Peace gained immense support. Jiang Jiao, the movement's founder, declared a rebellion against the Han Dynasty. In aid of the provinces, countless adherents of the way of the Great Peace rose in revolt. To demonstrate their unity, they clad themselves in yellow and referred to themselves as the Yellow.
They're demons. Satan's greatest soldier right there.
Be called the Yellow Turban Rebellion. And so, the era was set on the path toward great turmoil. Chapter 1. The Yellow Turban's rebellion turns to a reign of terror.
Oh lord.
Heroes rise in the midst of turmoil.
Why does it sound familiar? I think there's been different renditions of this story done multiple times, which I'm pretty sure. But I know you have different yeah, like the narrator and everything too. Like it's crazy. But I think something similar being done in Neo. Even though that's Japanese and not Chinese. Yeah, these anime names are getting out of control though. It's getting to the point now where if your anime has a name that people can't read without having to click on it to see the rest of it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Because imagine you're trying to tell somebody about it and it's like, oh, yeah, like what's the name of the show? And you have to spend 5 minutes trying to find it and trying to remember it because it has like so many different terms and words in it. You're a giant, Harry. It's crazy. Like I haven't seen an overworld map like this in quite some time. Wonder how long it took them to get this detailed. Oh man, that's a burning village. What if I just walk over the village? Imagine if this is all happening in real time. You see a giant man walking towards you. He just starts stepping over your area after a giant war happened.
A traveler, huh? There's nothing left here anymore. It's even more horrifying when you consider that those yellow turbans were once fellow citizens. What sad, cruel times these are.
Unfortunate.
Are you looking for an inn for travelers? If so, you should head to the city of G. I've heard that area hasn't been ransacked yet, and it seems they're gathering volunteer soldiers. Anyone with the will to fight.
So far, this English voice acting ain't bad. Ooh, we can actually look over different areas of the map. That's cool. Obviously, I haven't unlocked this area, so I can't go through there. Oh, this looks nice. I'm definitely asking them if they hiring.
Here we are. This is your room. But you're a bold one, if you don't mind me saying, to be traveling in such times. Trouble and strife everywhere, they say. Not to mention all the talk of thieves and bandits hereabouts.
I'm hoping some bandits try to rob me so I can make it come up.
Ho? Able to handle a blade, are you? A fighter, perhaps?
He's gonna pick the I'm not afraid option there.
Seems like that's the only way to survive in this world of ours. You are planning to stay here for a while, right? If you're looking to find work as a soldier, why not consider joining the militia force?
I don't see why not.
This is the governor of Yo's domain. He's always looking for skilled warriors. Why, just yesterday, a volunteer force visited his lordship. But I shouldn't be gossiping about others' affairs. That said...
Right? Like, it is interesting.
And I like to stay informed. So, if you have any questions, just ask. It's a small army of volunteers.
So yeah, let's talk about the militia force.
Who are growing bolder and more unruly by the day. I remember when everyone believed the way of the Great Peace would make the world a better place.
Man's became another tyrant. That's unfortunate.
Liu Yen, a man of noble birth, related to the Han. He was dismayed by the chaos and turmoil, so he's raising an army to defeat the Yellow Turbans. A truly great man.
Rebel force becoming worse than the ruling force, which means now we have to go raise another rebel force to put down the other rebel force so that we can actually have a decent rebel force with a ruling force.
Well, the day's still young.
Crazy how that works.
Once you've unpacked, I suggest you visit the town. Now, if you will excuse me.
Index is based during your travels. Letters may arrive from time to time. Reading letters allows you to learn what is going on with the world and sometimes can advance the story. Oh, you can change your clothing? I can just look dusty. Oh, you have your stats. Battle preparation. Do we have any other weapons besides the longsword? Of course not. We haven't been anywhere. Make sure I save the game. Okay, so the Yellow Turbans sowing chaos throughout the realm are now descending upon Yu province. Local government forces are greatly outnumbered by the enemy. For this reason, we must recruit volunteers from among the people. All those with the courage to defend our way of life and maintain peace within the realm must heed this call at once. All right. We can do that.
Peaches! Fresh, juicy peaches! Delicious and sweet peaches! You, sir, would you like a peach?
Can anyone in this town afford to buy any?
Hey, you! If you're not buying, then you're in the way. Now, move along. You!
Oh, Richard!
Right?
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him.
Oh my God.
Hmm? What's going on?
Dang, he should have kept running.
Ah, thank you. Hey, just give up already. Forgive me. My family haven't eaten in days. And what of it? You're just another refugee who couldn't protect your land.
Chinese Wolverine is cool.
If you don't work, how do you expect to provide for your family? I would work if I could, but...
Chucky. Here.
Huh?
This should cover it, I believe. Enough for his whole family.
That's very nice.
Well, that could buy dozens.
I mean, brother, isn't that a bit much?
Is it? I suppose you're right.
It'd been crazy if he just took the bag away.
How about this, then? Consider it in advance. You can work for me to pay it off.
You mean...
Hey, we are part of Liu Bei's army. A force whose sole purpose is to protect the people and bring about peace.
This is who I'm siding with. Hey, you know, it's either die hungry and homeless or join the army. And possibly die on the battlefield, but not hungry and homeless. That man Guan Yu, right? You see him? Is that him, actually? I haven't been paying too much attention to the subtitles. It looks like him, though.
Are you?
Oh, yeah, that is literally him.
I knew it was you. I've not seen you since G, but it is good to see you doing well.
Someone you know, brother?
Guan Yu and apparently Chinese Wolverine. As Rage would say. Welcome in, King. I hope you're doing well. We were talking about earlier about how, like, music
we fought together in G
has like impacted a lot of different people and just like this game in general.
These are my companions.
And how many different things the voice actors have been in.
Each other just recently. This is Zhang Fei.
Zhang Fei. Oh yeah, Guan Yu sworn. Yeah. I remember now. It's coming back to me.
Is Liu Bei, the eldest of us three.
It's good to meet you. I have heard from Guan Yu that you were a man of great valor.
Right? Of course he's the oldest. The oldest is either the biggest or the smallest. It's never in between.
I am surprised you remember, brother. I only spoke of him but for a moment at a feast.
What would they put in the food when they made him? He was a prototype. His parents was like, all right, we want a bigger one now.
It was more than enough.
Whose genetics did he get?
Reputations is a skill of mine. As unimpressive as it may be. Oh, well, being told that in person is a little embarrassing.
Yeah, let's not be an asshole to anybody right now.
By the way,
you don't have to.
We will be fighting against the vanguard of the Yellow Turbans tomorrow, by order of the governor.
Oh, finally, I've been waiting to put my hands on somebody.
Interested in joining us?
Hey, what's this about? You don't think we're enough?
No, that's not it.
Then why?
Right from the moment we formed our volunteer army, we have welcomed any tough fighter, no matter who they may be. And from what Guan Yu told us, he made the government forces look like incompetent fools.
I want to fight with him and see his skills for myself.
Well, if that's your decision, all right. But first, I need to see how strong a warrior he is.
Oh, a 1v1? So running the fade?
To the test. If you can beat me, I'll welcome you.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, this game has Steam Deck settings, like an option for like max, low, high Steam Deck.
Good. At least you're up for a fight. Come on then. Let's go somewhere with enough space.
Hey yo, y'all coming too, right? A wooden sword.
All right.
Okay.
Give you something to swing at. Come at me any way you like.
Can I not lock on him? There it is.
So weak. I can see right through you.
That's crazy.
You're not slow, but your strikes are weak. You'll never break my
right.
That.
I didn't realize they had another tutorial section. I thought we were over that.
Don't get too carried away.
Brother,
blocking, mid-air, attacking, evading. So you have different type of heavy strikes, which I like.
A warrior of his prowess has little need for our concern.
Now, you're better than I was. Well, but it'll take more than that to beat me.
Time to act.
Let me stop just doing things. Oh my god, that was a weird frame drop.
I can see right through you.
Well, not bad. Zhang Fei, that's enough for today, don't you think?
I'm just...
Oh, so we have an actual move list. That's cool.
It's getting started, brother. I'll strike first this time. Try not to go down straight away. Yup.
Oh, you can actually move while blocking. It sounds like silly to say like that's a cool thing, but a lot of these games don't let you move while blocking. Some of them will actually had you just sitting here in place, unable to move, but this is actually really nice. I want to see if you can abuse the parry. Well, actually, I don't think I'll need to.
All right, I'm going to hit you even harder this time.
I shouldn't ingrain that bad habit in my muscle memory.
Block it.
Okay. Oh, really? Yo, that's really cool. Yeah. It's really fun. It's really fun.
I'm all warmed up now. Go on. Try to take me down.
It's been a great time so far.
Time to attack.
Oh, okay. So you could use that to stop glowing attacks. So you could dodge glowing attacks, or you can outright interrupt them. Ooh. I had my hands off the controller. I almost didn't make that. Definitely really fun. Like, I definitely say it's, after not playing a Dynasty Warriors game in like 10 years, it's been really nice. It's been really nice.
Now.
Really nice change of pace, because like after seeing so many in the past, a lot of them started to feel the same after a while, but this one,
yes,
the voice acting's really dope. The game looks nice.
His opponent has great potential.
And the voice acting ain't bad at all.
An opening.
I didn't expect the English voice actors to be like as good, because sometimes you suffer from the problem where either the script isn't the same way, or because the script is so wildly different, some of these characters feel like completely different people. And it just isn't as believable. Yeah, like it's a lot more serious, I've noticed too. This is gonna hurt. Oh my god!
I've been waiting for this.
Stop there. We've seen enough. This was a test of skill, not a duel to the death.
I think I could have done it.
Oh, I must have gotten a little carried away. You got it, brother.
But I'm really enjoying it so far. Like, especially The only thing I wish is that like in some of the old ones they would have let you customize your character, but I'm not too mad at that. I think the nameless warrior design does its job.
You see what I meant now, Zhang Fei?
But dodging a lot of the glowing attacks and erupts seems like the only real thing to do. They tend to track you with those attacks. Oh, really?
Well, that may be so. He's not a total weakling, at least.
You know, I think he's projecting his own insecurities on us. I think he thinks us being added means he's getting replaced.
If you would be willing to fight with us, then please, come by the Volunteer Army's tent.
Which I actually do like that the leader put his, what's the word for it? Concerns to rest a little bit.
I second my brother's request. It would be very heartening to have you on our side.
Because it would have been very easy for him to just brush him off and be like, do what I say, but he actually bothered to explain to him and like reaffirm their mission.
The feelings after what happened in G. After all, we both have died back then without the Yellow Turban's help.
Oh no.
However, we cannot turn a blind eye to them attacking and looting the homes of not only government officials, but even ordinary people. It appears that they no longer fight for justice. That is why I've decided to stop them. It will be my way of repaying my debt. I trust that you are driven by a similar desire.
Definitely gotta stop him. This reminds me of that old mercenary game I used to play called Blade Storm, where sometimes you would be on one side of the battle and then you would have allies from like one side of the two that were fighting, and then you would have to switch around, and sometimes those allies would be your enemies and you end up fighting the people you were just teamed up with yesterday, just because you're fighting for the highest bidder. You could choose to remain loyal to one side, but you could also be that mercenary that hops around and just goes between different contracts, which is crazy. Okay, so what, that's like fast travel? Okay. Volunteer forces versus Yellow Turbans. Yellow Turbans have descended upon Yu province. Rout them with the volunteer army led by Liu Bei. I keep running to read his name as Lu. Guess let us be allies henceforth. I don't see a reason not to team up with them.
It is good to have you here.
So you're not one to ignore people crying out for help. I respect that.
First real one right here, Max. Stretch some fingers. Oh, okay, bet.
We appreciate you joining us.
Especially on hero difficulty, which I like that it isn't just a stat boost, but the fact that we'll see different actual attacks that we wouldn't have seen normally. Killing Floor 2 is another game that does that really well, where if you increase the difficulty, not only do the stats go up, but enemies will use attacks and have different patterns and move better, and the AI becomes more intelligent the higher difficulty you play at. I hope they bring that back in Killing Floor 3.
Shall we start?
Went for mid difficulty and honestly feels so easy I might restart. Really? Our new friends decided to join us. Let us begin our meeting then, shall we? As members of the volunteer army, we must drive back the Yellow Turbans encroaching on this territory. Enemy commanders, Chang Wanzi. If we defeat him, victory is ours. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. I took my best crack at it. Meanwhile, I'll be the one commanding our forces, which means that if I'm defeated, we will lose. I'll be guarding you myself, brother. Whatever happens, I will ensure you come to no harm. That's what I'm counting on. With Guan Yu by my side, I can head for the enemy camp without fear. Max, Zhang Fei, I want you two to move in from the east, hitting them from both sides will throw them off balance. And you have both proven yourselves more than capable. Can I count on you to be cooperative? Okay. That's joint, brother. I guess I can if I must. I didn't know you could change difficulty in the fly. That's nice too. See, there's so many nice quality of life features because some other games will make you restart the whole thing. You see where the Yellow Turbans have been pillaging villages in the east. A group of volunteer soldiers have been sent to stop them. I want you to offer them all the aid you can, especially since that's what the volunteer army is meant to do. Help people who need it most. Don't be surprised, Rage, if you hear Berserker Barrage just coming out of nowhere. Or I'm the best of what I do. I believe there is all there is to discuss. We'll head for the battlefield once everyone is fully prepared. You know what? I should have asked the voice actor for tips while he was still here, just for people who I know wanted to get into voice acting, because I know there are people in here who wanted to. Oh man. Wish I would have asked that earlier.
Soon it will be time to march.
Work's over. Gotta head out to pick up the little man from school. Hope you have a great stream, Max. Thank you, Shaggy. Hope everything goes well on your end as well.
Why, brother? Are you feeling anxious?
Thank you for coming through. I really appreciate that.
Quite the opposite. I'm thrilled that it is finally beginning. We are about to win our first victory, my brothers. I mean, how can we not with such formidable allies?
Well spoken.
This is the Liu Bei. We vowed to follow.
Nice.
Now, let the heavens witness our might.
All right, let's...
Brother this, brother that, brother. Yeah.
My steel.
Oh. One of the things I've always liked about this game is seeing the different AI do different things. I actually get stuff accomplished.
Dogs! I'll stop you here!
Filthy Han dogs is crazy.
Here they come. Are you ready? An opening! Not bad.
The camera emphasis is like
watching out.
really cool as well.
I'll push on ahead. Looking rough.
Oh, that was a frame drop.
Whoa. Damn it. They're getting momentum. Whoa. Break through their ranks from behind.
Okay.
A better haul than I expected. Advantage of this while the higher-ups are away. Boy, you
Oh, wow.
better not lose any of our spoils. We'll be digging it all up later.
Get away!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Starting to get on my nerves. I'll put them in their place.
He really do. I was thinking like some of my attacks are gonna stagger him, but I forgot it's really gonna be only that interrupt that does that.
They're pushing back. Bring forward the rear guard. We have to break their will before they gain momentum. An opening! Start the advance!
The enemies increases your proficiency with the weapon you're using. As your proficiency increases, new battle arts will become available. Love that.
You what?
Oh God.
Got this.
I'm just gonna do that.
Prepare for Let's get serious.
So I keep trying to see if I can let go of the parry and then do the actual parry. Like if I can let go of guard and parry, but nah. I keep getting hit every time I try to do this, so I'm probably gonna stop that. Gonna help our boy here.
Looking rough. Take this.
Defeated officers sometimes drop weapons. Oh, that's cool.
There we go. I'm still waiting for a real challenge. Oh my might. Can't
That man is dead.
Enemy officer.
Oh my god. That guy just tried to get a promotion. Let me turn the music up a little bit. I think I turned it down just a little too low. There we go.
Wait! Give it back, you thieves!
Oh, this is like really cinematic.
Scum! Some of this stole food. Take this.
That man was trying to be like one of those stories or one of the side characters who were just unassuming, comes in, makes their appearance by killing off one of the main characters.
Come on, let's push on.
He thought the plot was on his side.
Time to everyone, keep your spirits high.
I was ready for that last one.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother. Now.
That man started getting jumped.
Enemy officer.
You lot really saved us out there. Now we can take the fight to them. Onward!
Yeah, we're kind of walking through them.
Take this.
That man is dead.
We're done here.
Has been defeated.
Keep pushing the enemy stronghold.
I do. These are kills.
Forward.
This ragtag band of miscreants.
Oh my god. What is he swinging? How does he hold that? Forces with high courage excel in both offense and defense. Officers with high courage also possess greater fortitude, making them a force to be reckoned with. Big old baby Rattle's crazy. Oh, okay, so... Right. He's got tactics abilities. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna... Let me just jump over that. Let me just wait for... Ooh! Oh my god.
The enemy soldiers are not impressive on their own.
I'm raring to go.
Combined effort must not be underestimated.
Victory is within our grasp. Everyone, keep going.
Definitely needed one of those.
We strive to rescue
Oh, you're dead.
who are oppressed. The heavens are on our side.
Ooh, I need to thin out the ranks a little bit.
What are you talking about? Who exactly are you trying to save? What do you call attacking people in their homes, saving them? All I hear are their cries of fear.
Oh, he's getting hit from the front and the back. Oh, okay, we're getting better at the parrying system.
I do know that I will go to the aid of any who cry out.
No.
It's as simple as that.
Take this. No retreat. If you insist on getting in our way, then prepare to die. An opening. Are you crazy?
So yeah, it's really nice. Oh, okay, so that's a different attack I haven't seen him do yet. You die here.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, that was quick. I'm over here thinking like there's another section or something to go. No.
I was too weak. We're done here now.
Well done, everyone.
But yeah, the moment I see that Y button, I immediately mash. I played a lot of games like these in the past.
Let's have drinks to celebrate when we get back.
Impressive work. Thank you once again for joining us.
Yeah, we just kind of walked through them. Okay, so the more you use a weapon, the more abilities and stuff you unlock. Understandable. Oh, okay, and then that actually gives you more health, attack, and defense. So if you just want to spam like switching weapons, you can't do that technically. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. I actually like that, Rage, because then you actually get the feeling of progressing and becoming a better warrior and stronger. How many levels are there? 64 levels of proficiency. Then, of course, you have the different weapons themselves, which is really nice.
Thank you again, all of you. Today we won a great victory. An auspicious beginning for our volunteer army.
The game feels really good, though, really responsive, which is important.
We'd like to rest. But first, I must report to his lordship, the governor.
Indeed. Duty first, then we'll raise our cups in celebration.
I'll go to the castle.
That makes sense, though.
No more work to be done.
Oops.
Spend your time as you will. Feel free to return to your inn.
If you have nothing to attend to, come see me later. You'll find me on the road.
I suppose. Winning a battle in colon and chaos in an area will increase the province's level of peace. Raising peace to a high enough level brings many benefits. Does it also bring friends with benefits? Sorry, let me stop. In addition to allowing you to instantly travel to waymarks, the map also displays objectives, cities, and officer locations. Pressing X to toggle information gives you access to more precise location information. Use it to find the subject of your objectives to help with navigation in general. Okay. He said he was on the road, so I gotta go find that man, right? If I'm going back all the way to the beginning, he's not here. In first? Okay. Yo, it's okay, Mickey. Hope you're doing well, brother. Sorry you just got slapped with some ads. Playing through this Dynasty Warriors.
Guardian of peace.
Who are you?
It seems there is still light within your jade. That itself is proof that the turmoil across the land has been eliminated. Although it is still very faint at the moment, that light,
Schizophrenic pal, right?
of the people.
His other personality. Straight dissociative identity disorder.
People with the will to live. And with that determination, they can change the world. Eventually, this cycle will guide the realm toward peace. I believe this is also connected to your forgotten past. That is the very reason why you were
A
entrusted
Beautiful Mind of a Sword. That was a great movie.
Age of Peace.
I think that one stars what? Russell Crowe? That was a great movie.
Even regain your memories of me in this form.
Yeah, who are you?
It is time for you to go.
Of course.
Your true journey has now
Think about how cool it would have been with the swords. Just that man sword fighting people that aren't there.
I didn't know you had returned.
Yep.
Are you okay? You seem a little dazed. I suppose you must be tired.
Yeah. Just a little tired. Definitely was not talking to someone.
Quality incense from an herb seller. Apparently, it will help you get a great night's sleep. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to prattle on. Please, excuse me.
Beautiful Don Quixote mind. Would have been sick to see like somebody who was like a knight with schizophrenia. All right. I'm sure we can't learn any different arts yet. Greetings, Max. This is my first letter to you. I am a volunteer soldier who wished to remain anonymous, and I was saved by your actions. To be honest, I had thought of you a distant and drab individual. That's crazy. But now I wish to hit myself for being so hasty in my assessment. Saw you throw the enemy officer who had me cornered right into the air and skip through the battlefield from one end to the other to help my comrades. At that moment, I realized what an incredible officer you become and how your renown will grow amid these dark times. This is a gift. A small token of gratitude from this unnamed soldier. I hope you will make use of it. That's actually kind of nice, you know. As like when most people would take as a generic message, it just helps add a little bit of life into the game, breathes in a little bit of personality. Because they could have just not had the system in there at all, but it makes sense. All right, sir, what you need?
Hey, I just wanted to say, I'm impressed with your skills.
Hey, want him over.
To be honest, I wasn't comfortable trusting someone I knew nothing about. But it looks like Guan Yu trusts you, so I guess I ought to give you a shot at least. After all, Guan Yu is something else. What with his aura, which is so different from Liu Bei's, and his knack for noticing things in people. That's not what I meant. Guan Yu is just so damn impressive. His look, his voice. He seems like a big deal.
Oh yeah, I think he feels a little inferior to his other brothers.
You know, the three of us haven't actually been together that long. We met next to a recruitment poster when they were looking for people to hunt the yellow turbans. And we got talking. My trees happen to be in bloom, so I invited them over for a drink under them. Ah, what a time that was. We chatted a lot. That was when we became brothers.
Nice.
We may not have been born together, but I knew then I had found my family. To tell the truth, we've really only just gotten started. I have to work hard to prove myself to my brothers.
I can only imagine what it's like being in a giant battlefield like that and having to watch out from every direction so you don't get stabbed.
But what am I saying? I'm sorry. The truth is, I was always suspicious of you. I was working so hard. And then you came in and won them over.
I also like how the story doesn't draw this out, because too many times I think we've seen stories where this turns into hate, then he betrays his brothers and everybody else just because he got jealous of some new guy coming in.
Got caught up in our rivalry.
So it's a nice change of pace that we aren't seeing him just like devolve.
Your intentions are good. Maybe we can keep fighting the good fight together?
You're seeing him actively work through his emotions.
Don't take it the wrong way.
Also, like, I wish the dialogue would be a little more open to certain reactions, because both of those options kind of suck.
It was just my honest opinion. You've got some nerve talking to me like that.
And here we go.
But that's okay. I like that you fight back. You can stick with us for now. And don't think you can leave without telling us.
This is funny. Can use other weapons besides the sword. Skillful warrior like yourself should try wielding all sorts of weaponry. Go pick up a few of the shop if the mood strikes you. I'd be happy to teach you a thing or two. I suppose. Each weapon has its own attack power and weapon traits. Okay. Consider attack power and traits when deciding which weapon is right for you. Guess we're buying a spear. Easy to use and have a plethora of wide attack range, broad sweeps and rapid thrusts, all-out strikes, and a plethora of other powerful attacks to make them versatile weapons on the battlefield. Interesting. You can use various types of weapons. Your proficiency with new weapon types will start out low but increase relatively quickly. Raising your proficiency also increases your rank level. Try to use new type of weapons as much as possible to grow stronger more quickly. Okay, so this game actively rewards you for trying out different weapons and doing something unique.
Uh-huh.
Now you picked up some other weapons. You're just full of zeal, aren't you? You got some time to kill until Louis Bay returns. You should have some fun with those. There are yellow turban remnants all over the place. Why not go and take them on? All right. This is what I was wondering about too, where we're only gonna have like the big major battles or side battles we could do. With skirmishes or small scale battles against enemy remnants and bandits, unlike larger battles, these can be concluded in a short period of time. They make for great practice, and defeating the enemies also restores peace to the area, so it's best to join the fight whenever you get a chance. Let's have to go here. Oh, we're just here.
Must stay sharp.
Oh, is this a parry? Seemed like a parry. My goodness.
What's next? Whoa.
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
Take this. Take this. Whoa. I've been waiting for this.
So good. Nope. Jeez.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, they weren't lying when they say quick. Only thing I wish is that you could switch the weapons on the fly. Or maybe you can. Skill points. I didn't know we had skill points. Definitely want more attack strength. Definitely want defense. Okay. Oh, you can just acquire multiple skills. There's a button for that. Nice. I don't think there's anything back there. I think I kind of prefer the sword though.
Must stay sharp. Conceal.
Oh my goodness.
Tables turn. What's next?
I'm just gonna wait.
Time to act. Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that. Prepare for pain.
Gotta stop him from doing that.
Could I? The enemy officer.
Oh, that's it.
Has been defeated.
Keep forgetting how fast these battles can go. Okay, so how many points do we need for this one? 20 skill point cost. 30. Okay. Oh, and they even have a section for you to test your weapons. Nice. I guess we gotta actually report to him about the battle now, yeah.
Aye.
Brother, welcome back. What did the governor say?
He was impressed by our success and has ordered us to go to the aid of government forces in Yingchuan.
Nice.
Yes, yes. And what else?
Hmm? Nothing else. Why, you expected more?
Yeah, of course I did. Was there no mention of a reward?
Ah, that. There may have been, but I do not recall exactly.
Ah, we risk our lives, and you're sent away with nothing but a pat on the back and new orders.
We do not fight for gold or rewards. This is good enough for the time being.
Yes, Guan Yu is right.
But...
Think on it, Zhang Fei. This is just the first step on the road to great things. We are turning our talk, our dreams into reality. Doesn't that fill your heart with fire?
I'm no match for your passion, brother.
You were a great help to us. I'm glad we met back there.
It was an honor. I'm happy to have helped you turn to the right man.
I like the way you handle yourself. Will you do us the honor of fighting alongside us?
I don't see why not. Ain't got nothing else to do.
It's been some time.
Who is this?
Or perhaps I should say it's nice to meet you. Do you remember? About the village? About us?
Who are you?
You really have forgotten. I am Juha, a guardian of peace, an adjudicator of life and death. Our role is to eliminate those who would sow chaos. You don't remember even that? And yet, if you are really so intent on defeating Zhang Jiao, maybe you are still one of us. With or without your memories.
I wonder if any of them were like turning evil, or like maybe we were part of like a whole guardian force, but something happened.
I can see your eyes haven't changed at all.
Could you be less cryptic?
And if you truly have not changed, then you may one day remember who you were. But until that day comes, you must survive. Live to see your task through. I will watch over you until then. The great sage Yang Jiao. You wish to stop him, do you not?
I suppose.
The Yellow Turbans, who rose up for peace, have now become the very calamity that plagues the people. And this calamity will continue to affect them until it is eliminated. So, I have come with advice. They say that the Yellow Turbans use magic from the heavens, but their magic is nothing but an illusion. They simply burn incense nearby to cause hallucinations.
That's funny.
Your eyes alone can see through their trickery. Watch how the wind flows. It is an ability that only you possess. I must go, but we will meet again.
Oh, another skirmish? Brigands? So it looks like we always have an opportunity to like do one of these, I think. Especially so many of them are popping up this early.
Let's get this fight started!
Take this!
Obliterate you!
There we go. Yes, sir.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I wish there was a combo meter. That would be nice. It's crazy because there's been so many good game releases in the last couple months, and it's like, man, it doesn't show any signs of slowing down. Oh, there's two officers. Can't do this with that guy behind me. Up. Oh wait, you can't block that. I definitely just tried to parry it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power.
Now, with all my might.
Oh, thought I parried that.
Tables turned. Sit down. Can't believe this.
Nice.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I didn't have to do that. Everybody surrendered. I just started slaughtering them in the streets. I don't think I'll be buying any more spears, at least nothing anytime soon. Ooh. Thank you, Max. Oh, pardon my writing etiquette. I am a resident of the village that was attacked by the Yellow Turbans. We were all but certain we were done for, but you gallantly appeared and put a stop to those villains. Rumors speak of a mysterious warrior who rushes to the aid of those in need of help. Could it be that? No, perhaps I ought not to pry. In any case, please allow us to thank you for what you have done. And let us pray for your safety in times of chaos. Oh, that boosts my health by 10%. You went in your room, so I'm leaving you this letter. Take these off my hands, will you? You can use them to refine gems. An old jeweler lives near my house, and his age is catching up to him, so he's hanging up his precious tools for good. Came to me to see if I knew anyone worthy of inheriting them. I figured someone as handy as you would be able to get the most out of them. They say that having an old man's gems attached to your weapons can bring good fortune in battle. I'm definitely not just giving these to you to light my pack. Trust me. Just be grateful I chose you as a new owner, and don't let them go to waste. Oh, okay. So one pyroxene can be used to create one gem. There are 5 possible types of gem that can be created. You obtain another gem of the same type, that gem will be upgraded. iPhone Hitokiri, what makes you ask? Oh. This is indeed the full game, yeah. Gem is a special accessory and only one can be equipped at a time. All equipped will grant special effects any attacks you perform with the weapon. Gems can be obtained by using practicing to create them. Nice. So I think we created as many as we could. It's really fun. It's really fun. Oh. Oh wait, you know what? There was some back there, wasn't there? Didn't have to walk all the way back. Appreciate that. Oh, okay.
Prepare for pain.
Good eye.
Nice.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Use the 10 rings.
This territory is ours.
Oh, that was easy. Some of these are like, I know they're supposed to be short, but some of these are extremely short. Jesus. I don't think I was even in there for a full minute.
Is there no?
But that's what they're meant for.
Focus out of my rice.
Let's look at some more fast travel areas.
Mother, can I eat this peach?
Now the skirmish. I'm doing every single one I see. Oh, this ought to last a while.
Take this.
Yeah, I imagine that everything can be like a big grand battle, last like 30 or 40 minutes. So I'm mad.
Let's end this. Situation.
Whew.
Enemy officer.
I see what you mean with the tracking range. That man was holding on to the spear and literally doing 360s trying to track my movement behind him. Very nice, very nice.
Volunteer army? Well, if they can fight off the yellow turbans, I guess they're all right.
I heard the family in the house there just had a child.
Hold on.
Good for them. Let's hope the little one can...
Oh, I didn't know the dialogue would actually cut if you went far away from it. What you got for me? go to the end, see if they got anything. Oh, it's okay. So the ends are universal. Same thing everywhere. Boost damage to enemies launched in the air by 11%. Boost health. Restores 30 health for every 100 enemies defeated. I want that. Make sure I save the game. Hold on, what's this over here? Whoa, 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 another skirmish, huh? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh no, they're giving them orders.
Take that! And open it! I will break you! I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight! Take that! Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started! Easy, I'll obliterate you! Take that! I've been waiting for this! An opening! Guard! Time to act!
No, sir.
Take this! All my might! Take this! Time to act!
Nope.
Take this! And open.
Waiting for him to attack. Thank you.
An opening. Time to end this pitiful situation.
The enemy officer.
Oh, that's his weapon. Give me that.
Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Looking rough.
Oh, what's this? Each old coin possesses unique value. Try to collect as many as you can.
Child. Good on them. Let's hope the little one can grow up in a time of peace.
Well, that looks important, so we're not gonna go there just yet. Yeah, I have no idea. Bandit leader is escaping. What? Oh, okay. What, do we have to destroy the gate? Oh, I guess we have to like destroy all the enemies here.
Take this. Looking rough. Time to act.
Right? Oh. Ooh. Okay, so then... Huh? So confused. Okay, not going through there. So wait, what do we...
Take that.
I think the volunteer soldier's gonna die. Yeah, he did. So wait, what? This... Is there like some other way we're supposed to go? Yeah, I have no idea. Get on your horse. Oh, you know what? Completely forgot about that. Do we have a horse this early? So we got to dash to the wall then, I'm guessing. I completely forgot about the horse.
Close to me now.
Okay.
Take that.
Let me get rid of these guys quicker then. Just to make sure I'm not tweaking. It's like left click, right? Yeah. Pressing the button. I don't think I have it yet. Oh, for some reason now this prompt is here? Yeah, I don't have it yet. That's crazy. Because I know exactly how it works in a demo, but yeah. Excuse me, gotta assassinate your leader.
Take this. Looking rough. Take this. Take this. Die.
Oh, surely.
Take this. Prepare for pain.
And maybe I possibly missed something where you get it, and I just haven't done that thing yet. Don't you run from me. There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Like how they all just stopped moving. Oh yeah, that could possibly be true too, maybe? Oh no. It'd be funny if the game just lets you ride random horses. Oh my God.
The heavens are on our side! That which the Han stole from us shall be ours once more!
I thought you were on our side!
We are, as long as you pay us!
Crazy.
Move! Hey, this way!
Man, these guys suck.
Get off! My child will silence!
Essentially, right, Rage?
This just won't do.
When a person has the power to defy order, it corrupts them. This is simply human nature. That's why the law must be applied to all equally. And all criminals must be punished.
Now's no time for a lesson. What are your orders, Cao Cao?
Is that how that's pronounced? All right. Bruh. Okay, so what's here?
I know you. You are the ones who subdued the Yellow Turbans in Yo.
Yes.
What is your name? Where are you from?
Right, like Tao, like, bro, I think.
Liu Bei of Zhuo. Vassal to Lord Lu Ji.
Liu Bei? I do not know that.
Trying to like get a nice balance of doing side quests and then main story stuff just to make sure I'm not taking up too much time.
I work to provide help to those who need my services.
Volunteer swordsman. But still, it's a good thing, I suppose, for like-minded men to gather like this.
Thank you for your kind words. However, ours is a ragged crew. Unlike your lordship, we are humble, and our numbers few. It is natural for you to doubt us.
Thanks for popping in, Brittany.
If you were to give us one chance,
appreciate you coming through.
Now to prove our worth. Let this ragged band of volunteers show that we can be of service to the mighty Han.
How late were you up? You've been yawning like like me sitting in the chair watching my shows. I'm just comfortable.
Words.
Just comfortable.
Perhaps it is only blood.
Though I guess it could be like my main schedule's getting to me.
But I see no reason not to give them a chance.
As I usually end up staying up to like between 2 to 4 every night.
A valuable asset. You will serve under Cao Cao and fight together.
Yeah, thanks again for coming through.
Acceptable?
Of course.
Then this discussion is concluded. Don't let us down.
Sir!
Yeah, Loki. That's when I start my shift.
My lord, you have returned. So, is the meeting over?
Who are these people? I don't recognize them.
They're a volunteer force, said to have crushed the Yellow Turbans in Yo Province. They will be under my command in the coming battle.
Oh?
For me, typically I straight up work Monday through Friday.
To officially introduce myself, my name is Cao Cao. I look forward to seeing
Thanks, Brennan.
capable of in combat.
Sir.
Oh, okay, so they're gonna fight each other now. But yeah, like most of the time it's straight up Monday through Friday.
You're a lot more capable than the government.
And I usually end around like 2 to 3. Well, 2. I usually end up staying up a few extra hours.
I am Xiahou Yuan. We welcome anyone who is here to help our lord. Isn't that right, cousin?
Xiahou Dun. You would do well to remember that if we're to fight together.
Thank you for your words of welcome.
They seem like more reasonable people than the ones earlier.
Yeah, but Path of Exile 2 has been really fun.
Think that all
I was just going back trying more gameplay on the Witch.
are said to be even more.
After playing like the Monk and the Mercenary and the Archer, I just gotta get back right with her. I gotta get used to her playstyle again.
And those are Cao Cao's true enemies.
Also, it's pronounced like an S, Sao instead of Cao.
Against the Yellow Turbans will also aid us in removing corruption from the government. Keep that in mind. Cao Cao never acts to gratify his personal desires.
Yeah.
You're as bold as he is. It's about time we see what the volunteer force is really made of.
Xiahou Dun, enough. When a man is not guided by the law, he is no different from a beast. Whether he is a yellow turban or a government soldier is irrelevant.
Fair enough.
Men who behave like beasts must be punished. That's all that matters.
I've heard enough moralizing. I must go and supervise the battle preparations.
Very well. You should ensure the volunteer force is ready for battle. I'll inform you of our plans later.
Leave it to me.
Hey, you. I didn't catch your name.
Hit him with that, you'll find out before long.
Arrogant, aren't you? Or are you truly that confident? We're done here. Show me what you're made of in the coming battle.
Nice. I'm gonna go do a few more of these skirmishes and then we'll go right in. Then that'll probably be where I end things today after that big battle. Might need to lay down before I start the shift. I don't know what it is. I don't think I'm tired today. I think I'm just more comfortable than usual. Ooh. Oh, these guys aren't playing. Or you guys when you're fighting the last guys. Ooh.
Take that. An opening. All right. Let's end this.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You know how to fight. What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
Take that. An opening.
Oh man, this guy is still in the air.
An opening.
Oh, the game saved him.
Take this. From the tables. Time to act. Whoa. An opening. Whoa.
Nice.
Take this. I've been waiting for this.
Oh, he missed?
Take that.
Situation.
The enemy officer.
Oh, these guys are done. Did he drop a weapon? Does he drop his weapon? I'm pretty sure we're probably not going to use a weapon like that. Or maybe we might. Who knows? But yeah, I try to run around collecting as much stuff as possible before I end up actually like fighting in these battles. I know there's got to be some stuff over here in the right hand side I haven't gone to yet, possibly. Yeah, like this here. I just didn't want to get too far and do so many other things early, like seeing this and then seeing this giant open area. There's that skirmish right there. So I'll do that and then do the mission.
Take that.
opening! Looking rough. Take that! An opening! Looking rough. An opening! Looking rough. Whoa.
Yeah, some of it. I'm just kind of hoarding it right now, but I should just be making more gems. Oh, that was quick. I thought they'd have a general or something. You know, I should probably start reading these a little more. See if I can make a few things before we start the next battle.
Training is important, but you all...
Didn't get any for the one I actually wanted. Unfortunate. That's fine. It's gonna be interesting because I know this has to culminate in us fighting the guy we helped originally, right? Volunteer armies heading to you to restore local forces, to rescue local forces from the Yellow Turbans, defeat Zongbao with Cao Cao. Yeah, that would be nice for them to have a shop too. There's gotta be a merchant waiting to make a quick buck somewhere, right?
Let's begin. Listen.
Oh, okay, so Yellow Turbans who have been looting Yu province have finally been cornered here in Yingshan. Target is the so-called General of the Earth, Zongbao. He is one of the younger brothers of Zongjiao, leader of the Yellow Turbans. This battle will eliminate the Yellow Turbans' leadership, which will in turn stifle their resistance. Right. Lord Zhujian and Hongfu Song will be leading the government forces in the battle. Bear in mind that losing both of them will result in our defeat. I think we'll be fine. Careful on the front lines. I would hardly consider it a victory if you lost our command in the process. But with you and Xiao Wan by my side, I have nothing to fear from the Yellow Turbans. You are safe with us, my lord. We will guard you with our lives. Of that I have no doubt. We'll attack Zhang Bao's forces straight on. Yeah, I don't think I need to read all these. We kind of get the point. Not gonna make fun of you at one point in this battle? Oh lord. What happened, Rage?
Now go.
Won't say it till you get there, but let's do simplified.
Advance, Yellow Turbans.
That's how I kept it during the demo.
Show these Han scum that their villainy will not go unpunished.
Talk of the heavens. Just
Ooh.
they are nothing more.
Ooh, missed my parry timing twice.
Thus, shall be punished by the law.
Looking rough. I am Gao Shang, Zhang Bao's loyal retainer. On the will of the heavens, I shall hunt you down.
The enemy officer.
This area
has
is
been
ours
defeated.
now.
Looking rough.
Oh, let's use this momentum to keep pushing the enemy back.
Oh wait, hold on.
Damn it! There are more of them than I expected. And we've only hit a couple villages so far.
The enemy vanguard has retreated. Now is the time to advance.
They sound like bandits saying they only hit a couple villages so far. That's crazy, man.
Heavens to help us rid the land of these dogs.
Oh, we can just command people to open it now? Wait till we have our own army, man.
These are nothing but common cowards. Zhang Bao's head shall be mine. Stay focused.
We surrender! Have mercy! We never truly believed in the cause anyway.
We never truly believed in the cause anyway. It's crazy. Oh, everybody just started popping up on us. This must be the instance.
Path just ends here. Something is definitely wrong. I suspect some foul sorcery to be at play.
Looking rough.
looking rough. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, right. So we have to find like the little
They just keep coming.
thing. They said it would be on the side.
Of peace.
Okay.
Some things are so deeply ingrained that one can never forget them. You should know that. The all-seeing eyes of the sacred bird. Perhaps they will enable you to...
Oh, we got eagle vision?
Yes, with such eyes, it would be possible to see the flow of incense that bewitches men's hearts.
Yep.
To see the unseen, know the unknowable. That is the true power of the eyes of the sacred bird Muan. You are a guardian of peace. Use this power to do what must be done.
The dialogue is holding us hostage. You possess a special power called Eyes of the Sacred Bird, which allows you to see things which cannot be seen otherwise. Lose the ability to perceive the flow of incense used to perform sorcery. Eyes of the Sacred Bird show the health of those around you as well as the situation on the battlefield, using them well to maintain an advantage in battle.
Have you had an idea? I'll take anything. If there's something you can do to help, please do it.
Take this. I've been waiting for this. This fog. What is this?
There it is.
It seems we've been spotted. In that case, she'll just have to shift to an all-out assault.
That'd be crazy. Just imagine you fighting shadows and you start getting stabbed.
What in heaven's name?
Okay. Oh my God.
What's going on? Those strange soldiers have been replaced by another line.
I didn't mean to do that. Guess this we're gonna call a happy little accident, though.
The road has appeared before us once again. We must have broken their spell.
You've managed to break the bewitchment. You saved us. Thank you. I hope Lord Cao Cao's troops are okay. Time to act. They may have encountered similar trickery as well.
Oh God. Oh God.
Match your moves.
Take that. Open.
The situation poorly.
The enemy officer.
I don't think we can take down Zhang Bao alone. We should rendezvous at the others first. The quickest way there should be up this ladder.
I was gonna say, I thought they were supposed to drop some buns when they died. I would love some buns right now.
I cannot afford to fall here.
Oh, what is happening? I'm sorry? Ayo, please.
So this is the rumored sorcery of the Yellow Turbans. I doubt we can break through on our own.
Excuse me.
Lord Cao Cao,
Excuse me.
you all right? Our blades are yours.
Volunteers. So you have broken through the Western Front. And I shall gratefully accept your aid.
What kind of incense makes tornadoes appear? Ooh.
Rid of the spell yet? Come on. Let's be done with this already.
Okay, so I see it's over there then.
Damn it. Our efforts weren't enough.
There's just bodies in the air. Oh, excuse me.
Got this. Let's get
Finally here.
No.
Take
Please.
Now, go for
What
you can do.
Right. Just trying to make sure you get out the way of these.
Oh, our
spell has been broken. Then we shall have to switch to an all-out attack.
It's funny because if not for us being here, they probably would have lost.
Take this. The spell is broken. Well done.
Ooh, I know I'm great.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. Let's go.
I'm not gonna endure like we're a pair of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Force has done it. Really saved us. Now it is our turn. All troops, advance! Hunt down Zhang Bao! Now advance!
The situation is likely the same on the eastern front. Let us hurry now. They will need our help.
The enemy officer.
Deep says did I just hear you order up some buns? Fear not, for I am here to deliver said buns. You let me place them on your lap so you can spread that man mail thickly across the surface.
Hey, yo.
If we don't take down Chunk,
I was hoping he didn't hear that.
then for nothing.
What a sight for sore eyes. Reinforcements. Even volunteer forces would be handy right now.
See what happened, Rage? You know, it's like, oh, what a figure of speech. Yeah. You know, I can't say what else I was gonna say because it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well.
We knew the spell wouldn't last forever. Now we must fight with everything we've got.
Oh my goodness.
I've been waiting for this. Take this.
I'm being shot.
Got this.
Oh, there are some like whole archers. Next, get off the ladder, please. I was trying to turn around, but he kept climbing. Oh wait, I lost my bravery.
It's not over yet.
Got this. We cannot go on then.
Who is still shooting at me?
It's in your hands.
Looking rough. Take this. Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer.
Sorry, get those boys out of here.
Defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Let me actually go back here.
Good. Our allies are safe for now. Let's move on to the enemy stronghold. Forward march!
I cannot afford to fall here.
Did I judge the situation poorly?
Oh, dying again? Oh.
I have slain the enemy officer.
Excellent. Now, take this. Go forward and show me what you can do.
Let's get serious.
We're finally here. Sorry for the trouble.
Oh, I was hoping I could parry that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
You wretches who prey on the weak. You dare go against the yellow.
We prey on the weak? Crazy.
You cannot hide your sins from the heavens. Retribution will be swift. Take this.
You are so transfixed on the heavens that you forsake all who belong in the living world. You yellow turbans have attacked the people and pillaged their villages. Transgressions can never be forgiven. Earthly crimes must be judged according to earthly laws. We shall be the ones to impose your punishment.
I have to be careful in doing that whirlwind kick. I've whiffed it like 5 times now.
Officer has been defeated.
Oh yeah, true. Does he have anybody else left? He does.
Got this.
The enemy officer.
I think that's everyone. There's one more? Two more. Because I keep forgetting in this game that it ends not when every general is defeated, but just when the main one is. Like a normal battle.
The enemy officer.
Some of these normal battles. Oh no, an invisible wall? Okay.
No choice but to retreat. I entrust the next steps to you. Our head is thorny. Walk it with shadow.
That should be all of them. Yeah.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You saw my predicament, did you? Have my thanks.
Oh, that's it.
Let's end this. Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated.
It seems our time for retribution has not yet come. But rest assured that it's only a matter of time.
Zhang Bao managed to escape. We've driven back the enemy. That's a victory.
Hey, yo.
This victory could not have been achieved if not for the volunteer forces. I must thank them personally.
All right. Oh, that's cool. Lord.
Hey, so why weren't we invited to the War Council? Huh? We did more than anyone else in the last fight.
Zhangfei, remember our place. We are a band of volunteers without official positions.
Yeah?
If we start demanding to be included in the council, we'll be seen as a burden rather than an ally.
Ah, you might be right, brother, but it still aggravates me.
Why does his voice acting sound like this?
Yes, I am of the same opinion. While our men were thrown into confusion by the sorcery, your militia alone kept your heads. None can dispute your contribution to our victory. I will ensure your efforts are recognized.
This guy on the left always seems so moody.
Why, thank you, Lord Cao Cao. We owe our success in battle to this warrior, who saw through the enemy's sorcery. He, too, deserves your lordship's praise.
I see. So, that clear-eyed gaze of yours sees through sorcery, does it?
Yes, sir.
You rise above the chaos on the ground, roam the length of the battlefield, find the path to victory.
Man, he gassing me up right now.
Like a bird of prey soaring in the sky. Ziluan, that should be your name.
A winged omen that heralds the reign of a good king and condemns that of a wicked king, leading the world.
Yeah, like I wonder if you were to like name yourself that, if there would be like any type of hidden ending or other choices.
In the Luan.
That'd been cool.
Cao Cao, stop warbling like a poet. You're just confusing them.
Real-time schizophrenia.
Scholar.
Still, Zuluan. It has a nice ring to it, and fits you well.
Yes, I like it too.
It's not our opinion that counts, though, is it, brother?
Lively group you have here. I shall be counting on you in the coming battles.
This game is mad fun though. Like I really do enjoy it.
Has your old ability come back to you? Your eyes can see things others cannot. That should help you in the fight against the Yellow Turbans.
How did you get in here?
Defeating the enemy is our purpose. Placing yourself on the battlefield may help you regain your memories. To stop the leader of the Yellow Turbans, Young Zhao.
Oh my god.
Line. Besides, you must survive for the sake.
Uber Eats delivery is crazy. Might order something today. I don't know. Might as well, right? All right. That's cool.
I got a flower from one of the children in the village. She said we can't let them beat us.
Oh, and we'll have to make sure we come back alive.
Very nice, very nice. All right, I think that's where we're gonna save the game. Oof. Let me actually end it there. Just so you guys don't have the background music in your ears. Really good soundtrack though. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out, and you know, for the tiny bit of harassment today. I appreciate that. We'll be back Monday with another mental health discussion and probably more Dynasty Warriors, Marvel Rivals, one of the two. Definitely trying to see if I'm just gonna relegate this to a Friday thing or what. I'll let you guys know more over the week. Huge kisses and bun slaps.
Wow!
Oh lord.
We'll smack the shit out of me.
But yeah, thank you so much for popping through. Rage, Jay, Tony, Nia, Kaz, Blade, Batosai, Love Me Harder, Angelic, Shaggy, if he's in the background. The English voice actor for Liube, King of the Misfits, Rayvon, Dre. Let me make sure I go through here and see if I can get anybody. I know that's not everybody, but Bonk as well. But thank you guys all for coming. I'm not able to like go through and individually thank everyone, but it really does mean a lot. And especially, you know, Jay for the sub. I want to say Nia for actually being the first one to redeem first, even though he wasn't the first in here. Rage for using his bits to gigantify these emotes. It really means a lot, y'all. I really do appreciate that. Because you guys give me the one thing you can't get back, and that is your time. But let's see who's live here, who we can spread more of this positivity to. See who we can raid. Oh, I think we're actually going to be raiding Trinetta. She's playing through Banisher's Ghost of New Eden, it looks like right now. So if y'all could go through, show her some love, would highly, highly appreciate that. We've played Marvel Rivals comp with her before, and she's been doing playthroughs and runs of Hi-Fi Rush on like different, I want to say difficulty, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, she's very cool people. I'll be seeing y'all.